What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Hot Mess Express podcast, aka the Ramble. Before we even get into today's episode, we need you guys to click the link down below, head over to our TikTok, and show some love, okay? Because we are going to do more random things on TikTok. We're going to post clips on there, but then also we may jump in on a little
Day in the life.
yeah, a little something. You know what I mean? You guys are gonna get bonus scenes on there. So head over to TikTok. We're waiting until we get to 100 followers. I'm gonna say subscribers. I always say that, but you know what I mean. Head over to there. Don't play us. Now, I do have to say this before jumping into today's episode. This is probably one of our best story times.
Yeah.
Like this
At my
story.
expense, yeah.
No, man, I got my brand new car crashed into, girl.
Yeah.
Brand new car.
I just left my dignity in another state.
Yeah, but you know what though? Luckily you're with non-judgmental people. Though.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like it could have
do
been
it
with,
again.
Yes, it could have been with people that are like very judgmental.
Mm.
And that was not the case. But the whole story, y'all, oh my gosh. I do have to say it's gonna be a long one because there's just so many details of this
Before we
story.
even get to there, it's like a whole long story.
Yeah, literally.
Then we get there, it's a whole long story. Then
the way back is
a whole long story.
It was a journey. You know what though? I do have to say, like crazy things like that though.
That was the most memorable.
Yeah.
One of the most memorable.
If everything just runs
of our
smooth and like, you know what I mean? It's just kind
Yeah.
of like, do you really remember it?
It was quite an event.
Quite an event. But before we get into that, if you guys have not watched us, watched our previous episodes, we do have segments now, y'all. We're official. We have our yucks and our yums, and we have our would you rather. Imagine we're gonna have like a theme song.
I know.
Up.
Dun-na-na, dun-na-na.
Would you rather? What's your yuck? What's your yum? That's gonna be the theme song right there. Literally. So before we jump into it, our yucks and our yums are basically our ups and our downs, in case you guys have not seen. And we want Jelly to take the road because girls go first.
What do you want to hear?
Whatever you want, girl. Your yuck or your yum. Let us know, baby girl.
I think my yuck. We'll just get it out of the way.
Your yuck. Let's hear that yucky yuck.
Oh my god. I think my yuck, honestly, this week is my baby daddy.
That's your yuck every week, girl.
No, you're right. But I mean, ma'am, he's the yuck in my life. He's just like...
We all have regrets, girl.
As far as like the money standpoint, and as far as like my son's extracurricular activities, and as far as like the minimal that you offered me, it's just like, it's just so frustrating to be in a position where your baby daddy thinks that they do so much for you and that you're just fucking having the easy life.
This man thinks that he does the utmost.
like that if I'm just living a fairy tale with Louis Vuitton and fucking going to Tulum every weekend. And it's just like, in reality, it's just like, it's so crazy. Maybe some of y'all chicks can like, or maybe men, I don't know. Maybe y'all can.
Oh yeah, it could be the other way
It's just
around.
like when you see like you have a kid and it's two parents, but it's like one parent is like raising the child and the other parent is like an accessory. And it's just like, it's so crazy how that just is what it is. Yeah. I'm not gonna not be the parent that I am because you're not. Like, you're not gonna be like, oh, let me be less because you're less.
Exactly.
Like, absolutely not. This is my child. I have to. But it's just so crazy to see that, like, sometimes, like, when I had my son, something clicked. Like, okay, this is what it is now.
Time to grow up.
And for some people, when they have their kid, something doesn't click. Like, ma'am, don't, like, I want to do these things for me. I want to do X, Y, and Z.
Well, and this man is 10 years older.
And this man is also 10 years older than I. And this is his second child. This is my first and only child.
His second, now third.
Well, now he has 3 kids. Yeah. 3 baby mamas. He's actually a great catch. That's how he's getting all these baby mamas. Award winner. But I'm just like, it's just always so crazy to look back and see, like, how are you okay with offering this for your child? When my life literally revolves around my child.
Yeah. But I think what's even more crazy is that some men out there, and hey, even some moms think that like, oh, I'm doing the most. I'm so good. I'm like, do you even realize?
And then they believe it. And I don't know if it's because your fucking traumatic childhood that you think that. But I'm sorry, crack out of it and realize, like, heal yourself and then have kids and then fucking figure out how to be a parent. I'm sorry. We all have trauma. We all have shitty or less than parents. But it's like,
Number one saying right there. Sorry, we all have trauma, girl. We
We all
all
have
have
trauma. And
trauma.
whatever, maybe my trauma is more severe, maybe your trauma is more severe, maybe theirs is more severe. But in our eyes, it's our trauma.
Yep.
So you can't see like the whole that's why I have a this is I'm diverting, but that's why I have a whole issue like addressing the victim mentality. Because it's like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we can all be victims.
Well, girl, at this day and age, if you're like the more superior victim, you get more awarded. That's why people do it. You
But
get the
I'm
more
just like
attention, you get the more
one thing about me,
views.
I was like, I'm not chasing a victim card. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be a victim.
Wait, so before we continue on this
Yeah.
podcast though, should I take the GoFundMe out of the description box? Let me know.
Is it because I'm a straight woman? You made a
You let me
GoFundMe?
know, girl. I don't know. You're gonna get a. Are you
What
gonna get a
day?
second job, or are you gonna ask your baby daddy for child support? Which one, girl?
I'll get a fourth job. Yeah.
Well, girl, I was gonna put a GoFundMe out here for
Yeah.
you. So wait, hold on.
Imagine.
We do have to let you guys know that before this, we were drinking heavily. Just letting you guys know.
Heavily.
So we may stutter, we may slur, we may fart. We.
Yeah, my yuck is just like I'm just so and at the end of the
Yeah.
day, what I always say, and I can't be mad at nobody else because I chose this man. This is the man that I chose.
You did choose him, but also at the same time too, at that specific time, you just don't
I was 21.
know. Yeah.
I was 21.
Like you just don't know.
That's what I'm saying. But then again, I learned, girls, because this is my only baby. That's my only baby daddy. That will like I'm done.
Yeah.
And I love being a parent. I love being a mom, but it's just like I'm just like
No, but not even
I'm
just
done.
that, but when we watched that documentary, that guy had said, you truly never really know somebody. And it's so true because even if you were with him for 10 years and those 10 years were great, and then out of nowhere you find out, oh my God, he has 2 baby mamas on the side, he has a kid you never knew about. Like, you just really don't know people.
You don't
You know
know
what I mean?
people.
Even when you think you know them,
You
it's
don't know
like,
people.
dude,
You don't know
they,
people.
yep. Girl, I thought I knew my ex, and
We
look at
don't
him
know.
now.
No, I don't
Look
know.
at him
I
now.
literally don't know who I spent the last 20 years of my life with all these people.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's kind of crazy to think because it's like you're so sure of yourself, so therefore you think that other people are sure of themselves.
No, you're right. That's what it
and-
is. Like you're so sure of yourself. That's
Yep.
true. That's a good point.
Yep. Because like I know me, right? And I'm like, I know I wouldn't cheat. I know I wouldn't do this. I know I wouldn't do
You're
that.
not hiding a family. You're not
yes.
fucking hiding secrets.
So
You're not hiding.
therefore you think, oh, this person
Like
wouldn't do
that's
that
so
either.
yeah.
But
No, they hide families. They do.
Like, I'm sorry, but how many serial killers are there out there that are so charming and so like, and I'm like, what the
I had no idea.
But you know what's really crazy? I'm sure they didn't really have an idea. You know what I
Absolute-
mean?
100%.
Like, I'm not even like, I'm like, some
I'm
people
like,
are,
I don't even shame these women as delusional.
or people,
Maybe
because
these
no,
guys
there's a
are
lot
just
of women
good
out there too,
Oh,
living
yeah, both
separate
ways.
lives. Yeah.
Like the show we watched.
Lover, stalker,
Yeah,
triangle.
that woman was the
Yes,
tricky
exactly.
one.
That's what I'm saying. You just
Man,
don't
that
know.
was a wild ass story. But anyways, what
Yeah.
was your yuck of the week?
My yuck of the week is that I really have been trying my utmost hardest, right,
Mm-hmm.
to lose weight, as you know, and
Mhm.
I've made progress on the scale,
Mhm.
right? But I still look in the mirror and just see fat, blob, hairy, fat, nasty, gross, disgusting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I don't know. Every single time that I look in the mirror, I just get a little bit grossed out. And then I just think about like all those documentaries that I watch about the pigs they slaughter. And I'm like,
Jeez
oh,
Louise.
twin.
No, I think that if you have to accept that if you're seeing shit on the scale, my whole thing is though for sure, 100%. You can't minimize or discredit what you see in the mirror and what you think. Nobody can change that. That's just what I think and what I see in the mirror.
But then that's when things start kicking into body dysmorphia. And I think that I could see myself going.
But you do see yourself when you start losing weight. You do. You're not afraid to acknowledge, like, okay,
Well,
I'm doing
did I
good.
show you the picture that my mom sent me? And she was like,
Well, you're
damn,
fat
you
as
were
hell.
fat. And
Yeah.
yo, this picture, I was like,
Post it,
whoa.
don't be scared.
Whoa.
Yeah, you were a big old bitch.
Like, I look back and I'm like, okay, I did make weight, but then why do I look in the mirror and still think like, damn, you're still huge?
But you're not. I think you might be under a little trap of body dysmorphia.
Well, also too, I do, and I'm not blaming the gay community. I'm just speaking my truth and my feelings. I do think that the gay community plays a huge role into it because I do think it's unfortunate how a lot of girls, honestly, a lot of girls will be like, oh my, they love my physique. They love my body. They love how tall I am. They love how big I am. Like, they like that. But I'm like, I don't ever see guys that are into that.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like, damn, I see the more skinny twinks getting all the attention, getting all the love, getting all the praise, and getting all the, views and
But
attention and all that.
social media just poisoning you.
No, I mean even in person, girl. Even going out to
Yeah,
WeHo.
but you just gotta like. I mean, okay, yes, I'm not saying you're wrong for thinking that that's the vast majority because it probably is,
It
but
100%
you
is.
can't let that control your world. You're not gonna be a twink. Accept that. You're
Yeah.
never gonna be a twink.
Yeah.
Accept that. I've
Well,
accepted.
girl, I've already accepted
We're never gonna be skinny, dainty,
I'm never gonna
petite
have
little
hair.
girls.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna be those things.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We can bear our own things. But don't think that there's not somebody. Ma'am, how many times are we out and I'm like, this fool staring at you, this fool staring at you, he's staring at you. Like,
Well, I think sometimes too because they're staring at me because they're like, oh.
how is he so big?
For real. They're like,
He's like,
Gazira,
whoa.
Gazira.
Whoa.
That's a huge
No,
bitch.
I think it's just we just have a very fucked up but a very powerful sense of seeing ourselves. Because honestly, what I see in the mirror is what it is. You can tell
But
me
you know I'm not that critical. You're way more overly critical. Girl, every time you take a picture, do I not always tell you post it? I don't care. I don't care about what you
yeah.
post. Like I don't. I feel though, like of course, yeah, we do all have an unhealthy relationship with the mirror, whether it be on one end of the spectrum or the other end of the spectrum. Because some people look in the mirror
They
and
be
think they're
like,
Kim
God
Kardashian.
damn, I'm fine.
Yes, and that's when you're like, okay, you're a
Kim K
narcissist.
who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I understand that, mine is this way or that way,
I would
but
love to be on that.
me too.
Just riding a cloud all day.
Let me be delusional,
Yeah.
girl. I'll be like, my hair is so thick
Just
and
like my
luscious.
ass is way fatter than Kim K could ever.
For real, girl. I'm all sitting here
Okay.
with my fucking nipple
I
hair
got
braided.
a Chloe K nose. And what?
No, girl, you got an OJ nose. No, but that's my yuck of the week is that I've been working so hard and I do have to understand that like progress can't come overnight. You know what I mean? And I have made it far. I've made, progress, but I don't know. Sometimes I look in the mirror, girl, and I'm like these droopy tits. Honestly, if I'm keeping it real, my tits are the main like when I say I hate, I mean I hate my tits. Like I want them chopped off, gone, obliterated, never want to see them again. Cause even my dad, who has been overweight, for a long portion of his life, I'm like, he's never had boobs. He is flat chested completely, girl. Even he got up to 315 pounds.
It's all flat chested.
Flat still, it's just all belly. And like his legs are big, and I'm like, my legs are bones. Literally, you know this. Everyone always clowns me for my legs, y'all. Like, if you guys only knew, my legs are dead ass. I'm dead ass built like a meatball with 2 toothpicks in it. Like, just picture
Yeah.
it.
Ready to
I
be
don't know what it
served.
is, yes. But then, especially though, I do realize though, and it's getting more on my nerves, is that like my back titties, I got back titties, side titties, and front titties. Like, how I got so many titties,
My
girl.
back titties are one of my issues.
Really?
I have like back fat, yeah.
I don't think
That's
it's
how
that
I know if
bad.
I'm losing weight or gaining weight.
Does it have hair on it?
No.
Okay, so then I win. I win the victim challenge, bitch. Okay. Anyways, that's my yuck of the week. I know I'll get over it. It's just one of those phases. One of those phases like when you're losing weight and you're in between sizes and you're like, I look fat in this, but I don't fit in this. So you get mad.
Yeah.
That's like where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel fat here, but then I'm like, I look back and I'm like, oh no, I've made it away. So I'm just in between. I'll get over it. Whatever.
You'll get past it.
I'll get past it. What is your yum of the week? Because you already said your yuck, girl.
Ugh. My yum, let's see what we got here. I think my yum is that I'm just doing so good, like as far as being caught up in school. I'm like,
look at
I
her.
think
She's
I'm
high
like-
schoolered. Miss Toller.
I'm 3 weeks ahead. in
3 weeks
school.
ahead?
Yeah, and it ends in March.
Or you've given 3 weeks ahead. Which one?
2 weeks, 3 weeks. No, I'm 3 weeks ahead, and then it ends in March, so I'm like well above. Like I'm caught up to like the end of February.
And it ends in March?
Well, the semesters at my school are broken in half. So like one semester we have 8 blocks of classes each class. So I take a lot of classes because I could take 3 and 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look, we got a baby Einstein over here. Minus the beauty though. Einstein's way more beautiful.
That was the thing I was gonna do. I was gonna print out questions. What's my major? Do you know?
Criminal justice. What?
I don't know, because you're like
No. Okay, I do because am I gonna sound ignorant right now? But I think that Albert Einstein is a Jew. Is he? Please tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not
I'm
saying
right.
you're wrong.
Okay, I don't know. Someone let us know.
That's a fair statement.
I was reading the comments of a couple videos back, and then everyone was so amazed at how many questions you had about Anne Frank, and I knew all the answers. And I'm
I was
sorry.
just curious.
Whoa, girl, I thought that we all like knew the basis of Anne Frank and you didn't. So,
My questions were more so like of the actual architecture of her home.
no, girl, because you thought that
Well,
she was
like, okay,
German.
no, ma'am. It was a quick jump. I get it. She was not a German. That's why they killed her ass.
Didn't,
And
well,
the Jews killed her,
yeah, but
right?
in Poland. But anyways,
Man, my whole point was I just was so like my whole thing is like I like the history of
well,
it.
no one's even saying that. Anyways, I was getting to the comments because the comments were so amazed at how many questions you had about Anne Frank
I
because it
love
seemed like
history.
you know, what's
I don't know history like
ma'am,
that.
that's literally one of the subjects that I failed. I needed Do you know that I actually had 240 credits, right? When I was supposed to graduate? Yes. Yes. And do you know what I was missing? 20
History.
20 credits, 10 from English, 10 from history. And it's so crazy that when it comes down to history, I'm like, "Oh, low key, I'm kind of good with it." You know what I mean? So when you were asking all those questions, I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Not me knowing about Anne Frank,
Girl, she was born
girl."
in 19 whatever.
1914.
Yeah, girl, she was a redhead.
Well,
I liked it. I like
anyways, it's
history.
just Albert Einstein
I
just
would love to go there. I would love to go like the Holocaust Museum in LA.
Oh, you never
Or
been
Museum
there?
of Tolerance, is that what it's called?
Museum of Tolerance. Have you been to
Tolerance.
the Museum of Death?
Where the fuck is that?
It's also on Hollywood. It's on Hollywood Boulevard to be exact.
Death like what?
Well, it's all about murders, serial killers. Girl,
Why don't we go there? How much is it?
they have it's I want to say, well, last time I went, this was like
20
2019.
bucks?
It was like $20.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
inflation is probably like 132 now. Yeah.
Oh, could be Afterpay?
Afterpay. Oh, they have Apple Pay later now,
Okay.
by the way. So we can do that.
Oh, they do?
Dude, it's all
Didn't
about
know that.
it's all about serial
I'm gonna
killers.
pay you from now on with Afterpay later.
Yo,
Apple Pay later.
$2 tomorrow, $2 next week.
Tangerine Pay.
Tangerine Pay. We need the pineapple pay.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Oh, we
Interesting.
should.
I just like history.
You know what's actually on my you know we talked about before I really want to walk the Great Wall of China, but actually this is a trip in the making is that we are going to go to Auschwitz, me and my family.
When?
2025.
Can we make jokes there or no?
Dude, we're
Like silently?
maybe text, you know? I'll probably text a
I wanna
joke.
go.
I don't know. It's so sad. You know, you brought up a great topic right now. And so, what I want to say moving forward, I've talked about this before. I made a TikTok about it. It triggers me that people are trying to silence comedians and whatnot because people genuinely don't understand dark humor gets me through life. Whatever
That
I'm
is
going through, I'm going to laugh about it.
ma'am,
Girl.
absolutely.
Anyways, I feel like there's a lot of people out there, though, that will.
I just don't ever understand like what was the TikTok that I sent you that we had both seen? The girl was like, if you have sensitive friends, don't bring them fucking around me.
Yeah.
And I was like, for real? Like if you have sensitive
Yep.
friends, don't bring them around me.
There was this TikTok of
I'm
this
not gonna
girl
filter
saying, like,
myself.
do better. Don't bring people around me that's going to be sensitive. I don't want to tiptoe.
She was hilarious.
Yes. I was like, exactly. I reposted it actually on TikTok. And are you okay? I'm so sorry, but
Come here.
I'm babysitting
Come.
my sister's dog right now. And he is just the most
no, look at him. He's
needy,
acting
like
a fool now.
he's part Chihuahua and part Schnauzer. And I have
And
to
the third hood
say,
rat.
girl, I've been babysitting him for the past 7 days now. And I am triggered by this dog.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry.
a whiny pussy.
He is so whiny, so needy. Like if you go to
Now
the bathroom,
look at him sitting there, like he's like, who's the problem here?
if you go to the bathroom and you shut the door, he sits at the door waiting for. I'm like, oh
Mm-mm.
my god! And he's not a puppy. He's 2.
He's
He's
sitting there
2.
like you're the annoying
Like
one.
you're, I
Well,
know. Yes. And you know what's so
It's
crazy?
like
Like,
your
okay, so
fucking
I let him.
podcast.
He's small. He only weighs 14 pounds. I'll let him sleep in the bed with me, and then while he's sleeping there, if you go to roll over, he literally goes like this,
No.
and then stares at you. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
okay,
That's what
girl,
we're not
calm
doing.
down. This is my bed.
I'm Paris Hilton. He thinks you're Paris Hilton.
Last time I checked, I paid the rent. I bought the bed. What are you doing?
Look at him.
Yeah. Oh, see, I told you, he gives you that stare. You see,
Yeah,
he
that's
puts
what
his
I'm like.
ears back and he's like, I'm ready to
Ma'am.
fight.
I'm like, who's drunk? Me or you?
Anyways, let's do a podcast from Auschwitz,
I want to go.
dude.
I'm a history buff.
Are you really?
I'm interested as fuck.
I'm interested in history, but you know what also triggers me too?
But I also want to have fun.
hot. Well, that's funny enough you say that is because we're going, obviously, because my dad, it's on his bucket list to go to Oktoberfest in Germany. Yeah. So, girl, we're going to Oktoberfest. We're
I
going to.
will.
I already told them. I said I'm taking a train to Amsterdam. It's a long ways away, but I don't
How
care.
far?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but like, well, I did look into it, but like years ago, and it's probably like 8 hours. But whatever. I don't
Yeah.
care.
We'll film a podcast.
Put me on, girl. I took the train before from Paris to Amsterdam, girl. It was beautiful.
How
I'll take
many
that
hours
train
is it?
again. And my mom was with us, and she was so paranoid because this movie had just came out or something had happened where they hijacked a train. It's called like
God bless
Paris
our parents.
1812 or something.
God bless our parents.
Well, it really did. This is a true story. It really did happen. Like they took over the plane, but then
Well,
there
the
was
same reason your mom doesn't go to Asia. Like,
yeah,
God bless our parents.
girl.
They're out of their minds.
Well, do you remember before, like a few weeks ago, that I talked about my yuck and my yum about me booking Icon of the Seas
Yeah,
and
because she didn't want to go on
and
the
she
other
wouldn't go to,
trip.
yeah, I'm like, anybody else would be like, oh, it's free, let me go. Not
No.
her, girl.
I mean, but I've never encountered a person like your mother.
I'm
Ever.
sorry, but I'm like, girl, the fact
She's
that
awesome, but I've never.
you know what, I will say this about my mom is she's entertaining. You go out with her,
Ma'am, entertaining AF.
No, honestly, can I ask you this? Don't you think that she could have her own reality show? Like, for real.
Ma'am, she would get Kardashian numbers.
Literally, I'm like, if they were to see the way that she lives and what she does and what she says and how she is, and I'm like, girl.
Ma'am, the first day I met her, I was like,
you're like, whoa, I see where he gets it from.
I literally was like, whoa.
Yeah, yep.
She's a firecracker.
She's a character. Don't be a teen mom.
Yeah, I need to go talk to her.
Do you know that we got into an argument recently and she talked about like, because she always talks about like me and my brother, because you know me and my brother are really close, right? And she's like, you guys are just like, oh my God, so like, what did she say, far in age or whatever? She made a comment about our age and I was like, you realize our age difference is mine and your age difference?
Ma'am.
Yeah, I'm like,
ma'am,
what are you, like,
read a room.
Yeah. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Girl, we're literally the same age difference. And then she was stuck on stupid. She was like, she had nothing to say after that. I was
Get
like,
out!
Girl.
Shut the door!
Do you know that my mom has a phobia of like,
what?
dude, and
Of
when
what?
I say,
Of what?
so my mom
has a phobia too.
Oh,
an intense phobia.
Oh, well, no, my mom has many phobias. Girl.
But don't you think that has something to do with their childhood?
Well,
how do they have such severe phobias?
Well, my mom grew up in a women's shelter.
Okay.
So she has like, when I say severe phobia of roaches, I mean severe, because she would get woken up in the middle of the night by roaches.
My mom has a severe, to the where it's passed on to me, fear of rats and mice. Rats! Like, my mom is petrified, horrified of rats and mice. So, like, I'm scared of rats and mice, but it's only because of her.
And she liked your baby daddy, or no?
No, she don't. But my mom's. It was so funny to hear that your mom's so scared of roaches. Cause my mom was horrified of mice.
Well, she's
horrified.
Girl, she's scared of rats too. She's scared of planes. She's scared of trains. She's scared of going in public.
My mom ain't going on a fucking plane. Like, be for real.
Your mom wants to travel. How's she gonna travel, girl? She wants to go to Thailand.
Ma'am,
your mom's gonna get to Thailand by train?
I want to be a millionaire. Like, we all want things, but like, be fucking for real.
Okay, but going to Thailand is obtainable, actually.
I can be a millionaire.
Okay,
ma'am.
It's time to move on to the next.
But it's so funny that you're.
Wait, what?
So scared of roaches.
Did I ever get into my yum?
What's your yum?
Oh, I know what my yum is. The reason why I said that, it's my birthday. At the time of you guys watching this video, it is literally my birthday. Oh, speaking of, oh my God, showing off titties. So I've been to New Orleans. Dude, you know what's so crazy? I've been to New Orleans 3 times for my birthday. 3 times. And not even by choice. It's because I was invited. And speaking of titties, girl, go to New Orleans.
You see the big ones?
Ma'am. The people don't care out there.
I feel like I would have something in the water that would make me not care.
No. If you saw all them people out there and they just throw it all out, like we've seen guys pull their pants down before. Yep. We've seen girls
bucks.
Girl. And I'm like, whoa, do not ever take your kids to Which, by the way,
Why would
Yeah, I
you?
was gonna say
Read a room.
it's a whole strip of bars. Why would you?
What would you? What's the purpose?
Well, did you see that Vegas was actually created for adults, and then everything started shifting into they want to incorporate kids into it. So now it obviously took a turn. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hopefully one day New Orleans doesn't take that turn. Like it's for adults.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't take your kids to Bourbon. If you take
Ma'am,
your
take 'em
kids
to
to
Disneyland.
Bourbon,
Like, take them to Disneyland.
take them to Disneyland. In New Orleans. If you're in New Orleans, right? They have aquarium. They have an aquarium. Take them to the aquarium. Don't take them to Bourbon. Don't go to Bourbon, girl.
Yeah.
It's a mess. But anyways, yes, it's my birthday. I am 34 now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wow. Where's your gift I got you?
It's in the fridge, girl. She did get me a gift. And it's banana flavored. If you guys watched our previous episode before, we tried this little moonshine. We're gonna try it at intermission because I'm gonna finish drinking my drinky drink, and we do have some other things to talk about before, like our next segment of Would You Rather. Oh, I want to make a song for it.
See.
Okay, I want you to you lead the way, girl.
Ready, Freddy?
Oh, ma'am, I'm ready. I'm ready like Freddy.
Okay, ready?
Yep. I'm ready.
Would you rather?
Are you ready for me to be ready? Are you ready that I'm ready that you're ready?
I'm ready. You're ready.
If you're ready,
Kazi,
then I'm ready that I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Kazi.
You ready?
Kazi is just literally
ready.
sitting here, girl.
Would you rather eat 50 raw oysters at once?
Well, hold on. How could you even do that at once?
No, like
or you mean like back to back?
Yeah, like slurping them.
So like taking shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or eat an entire of the world's spiciest pepper.
Spiciest pepper. I hate oysters. I'll deal with the
You're
pepper.
Out of your mind.
I don't care. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with spice though.
You're out of your mind.
I'm pretty good with spice. I will cry.
You don't watch Hot Ones?
Yeah. I think I would do great on Hot Ones if they had like put it on.
I think you're underestimating it.
Ma'am, I eat some spicy shit, girl.
I get that, but I think you're underestimating it.
Of course I'm underestimating it. I've never had like the world's hottest pepper, which was once upon a time a ghost pepper, you know what I mean? And it took there's a whole new one now, you know what I mean? But I could handle ghost pepper pretty well, honestly. So I'm like, okay.
But then I'm over here like, oh, I eat the oysters. But then again, I love oysters.
Yeah, see, and I hate the sliminess, like that. I can't. I'm not a fan of oysters. Yeah, it just reminds me of other things I've swallowed before. Oh, did they take a turn? I'm so sorry, girl. Okay. So if you guys have been watching our recent segments of Would You Rather, I'm trying to tone it down because my first ones were just maybe just a little bit unhinged. I don't know. I'm toning it down. So this is a good one. Would you rather have no cell phone for the rest of your life or no car for the rest of your life?
Cell phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
How am I not gonna have a car, bitch?
I feel like you're on your phone I feel like you're on the phone way more than you're in the car.
Yeah, but I need my car. At least
there's public transportation. You can take a bus.
Ma'am, the phone I can plan the dick. The car I can get to the dick.
You can take a bus to the dick.
I'm not taking a bus to no dick.
You can take an Uber.
I'm not taking a bus. Period.
You can take an Uber with your phone to the dick. Oh. I'm so surprised, and you answered that so fast. Yeah. Well, I for sure thought you were to say phone.
I need to get around. No.
This bitch is on her phone all day. She's in the shower on her phone.
No,
like
I'm not. That's not true. Sorry. I do not use my phone in the shower.
Literally.
Unless I'm sending nudes. I do not.
She's like, it's waterproof. She literally sent me a message before inside the shower. It's
waterproof,
the phone
right? Waterproof. Hey, how long do I have in the shower before my phone can
Can I put it inside me? Is it still covered or no?
No, ma'am. How the fuck am I gonna get around with a car? That's my one thing.
Hold on. Why are you answering? Why did you ask that again when I told you Uber, train, bus, subway?
I need my car when I need my car right now.
Well, you just said, how would I get around without a car?
No. Yeah.
I gave you all these options, girl.
I need my car.
Uber, Lyft,
I just
Bird.
I'm every fucking Wednesday. I'm gonna be here at 4:00. Period.
Well, you're a woman. Have your man come get you, girl. You be the little pillow princess. Pick me up
on Thursdays at 3. Like, no, I'm not, I couldn't be without a car, bitch.
Damn, more than a phone? But you're talking about that you're going to schedule the dick. How would you do it without a phone, though, is what I want to know. A computer?
When I'm in person with your bitch ass. I'm going to tell you. Hey, Thursdays and Fridays, this time, If something's wrong, send me a letter.
Overnight me a
No,
letter. Nah,
yeah,
you know what's so funny is I disagree on that one. I would rather have a phone than a car. Cause I'll like I said, I'll Uber,
it's hard. I'm
Lyft,
not saying it's
bus,
not
like
easy.
well,
It's just like sometimes like I just get in my car and go, girl.
without a phone.
God damn. Yeah, bitch. I'm just you gonna hear a knock at the door. Come open up.
Well,
Bitch,
anyways,
they used to survive without phones?
not in our lifetime, but
Yeah.
yeah.
We didn't have phones our whole life.
We had pagers, girl.
Okay.
Girl, I had my first cell phone at 13.
I was
So
like,
that's not
yeah, I was like 12.
yeah, I'm like we weren't surviving too long without it. And I grew up with pagers my whole life. My mom and my dad had pagers
I
their
don't
whole
remember.
life.
I remember them existing. I just don't like vividly remember.
Yeah, so I'm like,
existing.
at least you got the alert. Like,
I
say
don't know. I
if you
think
were
it's
trying to get
just
your booty call, at least your booty call will send a page to your pager. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
They just
Hey, come over, and they would spell it in like polyphonic. What do you?
like I'm just gonna pop up and knock
That's
on the
not.
door.
Oh, I was like, that's not wood. If that's what you're
I'm
trying to knock
just
on, I'm like,
I
bro, that's
don't know.
cardboard.
I think it just scares me more to be trapped without a car. It scares me.
Okay, next.
Oh, I think I had a good one for you.
She's never prepared. For all of you that want to know why I always hit her. Imagine. I'm all,
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Would you rather have the perfect hairline you can dream of,
Oh, winner. Chicken dinner.
or have one day of the month, every month for the rest of your life where calories don't count?
Oh, ma'am. Hairline, girl. That's the easiest one ever. I want a hairline so bad I'm willing to spend money on it.
Really?
Yes. I told you the first thing if I ever got rich,
And
that's
I
the
meant,
first thing I'm doing.
and then I thought I was gonna put it like where calories don't count, period, to make it more difficult. But I thought that was crazy. How about that one? So either have a hairline of your dreams or where calories don't count, period.
Hairline still.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, cause I just feel like girl, I could whatever eat broccoli and celery, whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, I really like genuinely want a hairline. Like I really do.
Okay.
And it's just so expensive, and on top of that too, to see a good doctor. Do you know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
gonna
you
give
will.
you
I
a
mean, there's
legit
certain
one.
things that you can't skimp on. Your tits,
Exactly.
one of them. Your hairline's probably gonna be one of them. Like your nose,
Girl.
your lips.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, girl, go get a BBL somewhere, you know? But yeah, no, that one, oh, he finally jumped
Oh, come
down.
on,
Do you wanna come up here
come
and
on,
make
come
a
on.
okay?
Guys,
Y'all gonna see this little dog right here. Oh my god. Honestly, I love him to death, but he is just the most skittish
yeah,
dog.
you're being so
Like, look at him,
dramatic.
look at him,
His
look at
even
him, look
knows
at
the
him.
camera's on. He's being a bitch.
He's so like
Fucking
no,
goblin.
honestly, out of all dogs that we've ever owned, he is the most dramatic, the most needy, the most clingy. I'm like, oh my god, like
Meow.
he is something else.
Yeah.
If I'm being quite honest with you, he's like a birth control. Because there's sometimes that I do struggle that I'm like, maybe I want a kid. What?
Yeah.
Why'd you start
No, because you
laughing?
call him birth control.
No, for real. Because there's sometimes where I'm like, oh, maybe I do want a kid. You know, like honestly. And then I have to babysit him, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want a kid.
Okay, so you're annoying.
Yes, I'm
Got
like,
it.
no. If he's annoying, imagine
Yeah.
how I feel about a damn kid, girl. Ugh. Anyways, oh my god, we're barely on number 2. This is how long we take.
I know.
We haven't got into Phoenix. Would you rather not? Okay, so clearly
I mean, you got your idea.
I wrote these while they were sober. I mean,
Wait.
while I was sober.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
they them sober. I mean, he
her.
her she sober. Anyways,
Eat
would
her.
you rather not ever wait, what the oh wait, not oh wait, let me just read it how I typed it out, okay? Would you rather not even for 7 days straight
What?
I'm trying to figure out what I wrote. I do have to let you guys know that I did write this about 12 hours ago, so I don't even know. Hold on, wait, let me read it. Oh, okay, I get it. You're
Okay.
fucking dumb. You're
Okay,
dumb.
go.
Why did that type that out? It
It's
said
okay.
even. Now I get it. Would you rather not eat for 7 days straight or not have an alcoholic beverage for 90 days? That's a triggering one, huh?
Would I would survive not eating?
7 days? Yes, girl.
I'll be so hungry.
Hey Siri, how many days can your body survive without eating? 45 to 65 days.
I would be so skinny. I would be so silly.
45 to 65 days. I know. I think you can't go 7 days without drinking water, though. Oh,
I can get water though, right?
I said eat. I didn't say nothing about drinking water.
Oh my god, that's hard.
Hurry up, girl.
Do you have an answer?
I do.
Go.
I asked you first, though. So what do you mean, go?
I just can't.
This is your would you
Bitch, my
rather.
fat ass couldn't go that long without eating.
I did fast before for 48 hours. I did.
Okay, 2 days and 7 days is fucking.
I know, but I'm
millennial.
just saying I tried.
I feel like maybe I could use the 90 days sober.
Well, me too, girl, with my kidney
I
issues.
don't know if I could not eat for 7 days.
Rather than not
drink for 3 months. Yeah.
Whoa, 3
I would
Okay,
try.
so-
I would try.
No, you have to choose one, and then it's gonna go.
I don't think I would survive, so I would just choose not drinking.
Not drinking for 90 days. Okay.
I wouldn't survive.
Yeah, it would be hard.
I wouldn't survive not eating for 7
I
days.
agree with you. I think that I could use the
I feel
90
like 3 days probably.
I did 2, and I was a bitch.
Yeah.
I wanted to fight everyone.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm killing dogs on sight, running them over. Like
squirrel, run it over.
Yeah. Pedestrians.
No. Yeah, for real.
No, I couldn't do that. Come on, Kazi. I need you, good boy.
He's like
scared
freaked.
of the camera, bitch. He gets up here any day, no problem.
Yes, I know. I'm like,
Kazi.
what's your problem, girl?
I couldn't not eat for 3 days. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I know I couldn't.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, ready? This is probably my favorite one.
7 days is a long time. And you know what? People do it often, by the way.
They fast for 7 days?
For 7 days, girl. Isn't that what
do they
Ramadan
eat?
is, girl? Am I tripping?
They drink only water?
Hey,
or?
Siri. How long do people not eat for Ramadan? Muslims are required to fast on each of the 29 to 30 days of Ramadan. Oh, just for the day? Oh, okay, never mind. Well, girl, I don't know much about Ramadan,
Cosmo's
so.
getting my nerves.
What did I tell you? He's
Ready?
just too much.
Would you? This one, okay, this is big Trisha Paytas vibes.
What did he just do? You see what I'm saying?
Maybe knocked all my shit over.
I'm so glad you can see what I have to deal with.
Every day I'm here, he's just comes up here.
I know. I'm like, what?
I
There's a
think it's like
camera.
triggering him. Okay.
Cosmo, come on.
Would you rather wear the uniform for any restaurant you go to eat at, or any restaurant you go to eat at, or always have to order and consume the entire food that's the most calories on that menu? Not to an Olive Garden.
I'll wear the. I'll make TikToks out of it, girl. I'll wear the TikTok outfits.
Now you've seen the bright side out of it.
I'm tired of being fat. What was my yuck, girl?
That you're fat.
Yes, I'm like, no, girl.
But when I thought of that, I was like, that's hilarious. Because I thought
it's very Trisha Paytas. Yep. Hold on, wait. Let's take a brief little break because this dog is freaking out, and I'm like, maybe he has to pee. Maybe that's what it is. We'll be right back. And we're back. Oh, I love a biscuit.
We gotta go to Denny's again soon.
Do you know that you're after your times? As far as I used to call my friends biscuits. That's why I started calling everyone buttery biscuits.
Yeah, you call me a biscuit and watch what happens.
I love and you know what's so funny is I feel like you're flaky, but minus the buttery.
Ma'am, check this wop.
Anyways, we let out the dog.
Oh yeah, Kazi had to go.
Hold on. Just so they can know, I wish he would have jumped on here so you guys could have saw him, but
no,
is
I think
he
it's
not?
the light. I think because anytime the light's not on, he'll sit right here.
No, dude, but like wasn't
he's
even
very high strung.
Like even trying to get him out the door.
He is a very
She
high
had
strung
to
dog.
get up and call him
Run
out
outside
there.
and
Yes.
go take him out.
He's just I don't understand.
He was scared of the balloons we had last week.
Oh, he's terrified.
He's scared of fucking
terrified of balloons.
If you laugh too loud, he's scared.
Dude, my sister's man got her balloons for her birthday, or they them, or
Not
whatever
their
my sister.
birthday.
Well, I don't know what my sister identifies as. I don't know. Andre the Giant. Whatever it is. Honestly, he got her balloons or them balloons, and dude, Cosmo freaked out. What? Why are you laughing?
It's just late.
I've called my sister Andre the Giant since we were kids. Honestly, that's a huge bitch. Okay, I'll tell you that. Everyone says that we look exactly alike. Just she has a wig. And that's
Honestly,
it.
Honestly.
No, hold on though. But hold
You
on.
have more feminine features
I
though.
was gonna say because even my nana will say like,
No,
"Oh,
your
but you have the
cheekbones, your
more."
eyelashes, you have
Yes.
more feminine features.
Everyone always says they're like, she looks like the more masculine version of you.
You
I'm
look
like,
like twins, but
I'm
like
also we flipped apparently. Like
honestly,
I was
this
supposed to
worked
look.
out for your benefit because you're gay and you just have like nice cheekbones.
Well, she has nice cheekbones too. It's just she's so huge that like you can't see them.
She's actually very nice though.
What does that have to do with anything?
She's a nice
We don't
person.
care about nice
The
people.
problem is you can't be like.
No, I'm just kidding. It was a joke. A lot of people don't get sarcasm these days.
And it's crazy because our sarcasm is so blatant.
Dude, we are so sarcastic.
Ma'am, I feel like sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't feel like people read my sarcasm. I need to chill.
No, literally, a lot of people
Yeah.
don't.
Sometimes,
Anyways,
like my siblings, my mom doesn't read my sarcasm, and I'm like,
mine too. And I'm like,
like,
you raised me.
I'm like, you literally taught me how to be a fucking sarcastic piece of shit. Like, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me the most. I'm like, did you not get that with sarcasm?
Like, oh, you're older and wiser now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
No.
Anyways, my
Oh,
very
you're them
last
now.
would
yeah, what is your
you
last one?
rather? Hey, my would you rather's this time are not unhinged.
No, they're good.
Right?
They're stressful.
Yeah.
I think a good would you rather puts anxiety on the person.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So my last one, okay? And look, I understand that you're not like you're barely starting to travel. So maybe this is not going to hit you too deep.
Okay.
But this would be a great, don't you ever recycle this because I will remember it.
'Kay.
This would be a great question for me.
'Kay.
But whatever. So that's why I thought
I'm
of
gonna
it.
ask you in return, so go ahead.
You see how she
I'm
is?
gonna
She's
do
one
it
of
right
those
now in
lame
front of your
ass.
face.
She's just
I'm
lame.
gonna answer it first. Go.
Still lame. Would you rather never travel again in your life or always have to travel with a complete stranger for the full duration of your trip?
Every trip I take.
Every single
from now
trip.
on out.
Yep. So would you
It's gonna
rather
stranger.
never travel again?
So I can't travel with a partner or a friend. I
Nope.
have to travel with a stranger.
With a complete stranger.
If I choose to travel.
If you
then
choose.
then that. I don't want to be restricted, not able to travel.
Oh, so you travel with a stranger?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to have the. If my options are never travel or travel with a stranger, I'll take this and just travel when I want. Like, there's no pressure on when or where.
Wow. So even if you want to go to Vegas, you're like, oh, I want to do a 3-day Vegas weekend. You have to just link up with a stranger.
I didn't think of that.
Or you're like, oh, I really want to go to Greece. I want to go to Greece for 7 days. You have to go 7 days with a stranger. That's why I said. That's why I specifically wrote it in there. The full duration of your trip.
But the option is either that or not at all.
Never travel.
Then I'll take that option and just figure out how to go from there.
Wow.
What about you?
Same, but I've traveled alone, girl. I've traveled alone many times.
Yeah, but like think about it. Like either the option is not to go at all, or to have this option, this shitty other option. But at least I have the option. So if I really, really want to go, I'll just fucking buck it out.
No, that's what I said. Yeah, dude, I actually sat next to this girl on my whole ass 13-hour flight back from Barcelona one time.
Barcelona.
No, Barcelona.
Yeah.
Dude, their fucking lisp is unparalleled, girl. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Big ache. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. I like
No,
it.
big
I know
ache
you
over
like. I know
here.
you don't like accents. I do. I sat next to this girl, and I'm not even exaggerating. Not him crying at the door now.
Yeah, I can
He's
hear him.
crying at the door.
Yeah.
I
thought I was a dramatic bitch.
Dude, I'm like, oh my god.
I'm like, have him on the podcast.
He wouldn't even come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I sat next to this girl, dude, and mind you don't want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
This was actually the second time that I traveled alone. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Call me whatever you want. It was probably the most difficult time for me traveling back alone because I was so emotional. Because after like being with my ex, I knew that second time well, mind you, we had already been together for fucking damn near 2 years at this point. But that second time that I traveled alone, because I traveled, multiple times to see him, but with people. My second time alone, dude, I got on that plane and we took several pictures or whatever. And you know that stupid iPhone shit that starts throwing your little memories. Girl, I sit there on that damn plane and started crying. She didn't see it though.
What were you emotional about?
Leaving him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, it's so hard because I know, okay, so he's not gonna come back to America for another 3 months, so we have to go 90 days without seeing each other. Yeah, and that time I was there, I want to say I was only there for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was difficult, right? Girl, I specifically remember sitting down, I'm, like, looking down at my phone, I'm like, sometimes you just can't help it, you just start crying, but me, I'm like, "Imma hide it. Girl, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna ain't nobody gonna know I'm crying,
Hmm.
whatever, I'm wearing
Yeah.
my little hoodie." There's this girl from South Africa there, right? And she's, like, a older white woman, like, dude, full on, everyone would cancel her this day and age. She had braids with beads in it, 'cause, people are so uncultured. You know what that just reminded me of? Little diversion, we'll get back
I'm
to the main
sorry. I
point.
love when my hair is braided.
Girl, hold on. No, she had braids, but with the beads on it,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And it's so funny though, because we were talking one time, and I was like, "Girl, people are so uneducated. They've never been to Louisiana," and we completely diverted in one of our podcasts, and they were making fun of this girl on TikTok, saying, "Why does she have a black scent?" And I was like, "Have you guys ever been to
That's like Theo
Louisiana?"
Vaughn.
I'm like,
You don't hear the way he fucking talks?
dude, I was like, "You're so uneducated that you think it's a black scent." That I'm like,
You're
"That's the
just raised
Southern."
around there, and that's
Yes,
how you learn to fucking talk.
dude. So it was
You
so
know how many white people are in fucking Louisiana?
Dude, literally. So it's so funny though to see her from South Africa, which obviously South Africa does have a lot, like Charlize
They're
Theron.
like
So
very,
they're
very fucking
white.
peculiar.
They're
When you see the
no,
whites, you're like, for instance, in 90 Days, it just kind of like like it shook me. The 90-Day Fiance, the white fool that was from South Africa.
yeah,
I
with the
just like,
fairy, the fairy
they're
lady.
just like white. Like it's just
Well, there's a
crazy.
lot of white people in South Africa, but then also there's mixed people, whatever the case is, it's still Africa,
Yeah.
right? So my whole thing is like if you get your hair braided or whatever the culture is you're gonna grow up to be it. Do you know what I mean? If you put me in Africa, girl, I'm gonna be
You're gonna chase
speaking.
rattlesnakes.
Yeah, like girl, come on, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you
Yeah.
put me in China, then I'm gonna celebrate Yalllll. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
People are just dumb. Anyways,
We're gonna wear kimonos in Japan.
yeah, we did. We're
We're going to. We're gonna have geisha
we're
paint.
we're in Japan. We're pre-filming, y'all. We're pre-filming. Anyways, so I was sitting next to her from South Africa. It's so crazy, right? The reason why I bring up her whole braids and everything is because, like I said, I'll bring it back, girl. I'll bring it back. So I'm sitting there, right, fighting my tears back. Of course, I was crying a little bit. I had my hoodie on though, so luckily I could like it up. Girl, I put on my headphones to go and I watch a little movie. She taps on
No,
me.
we're done. We're done.
Hold on, hold
Yeah,
on, hold on,
yeah.
hold on. I'm getting
Make it
to it.
worse for me, please.
Hold on. No, I'm getting. No, it's not worse.
Okay.
It's actually better. Her very first thing that she says to me in her
Accent.
accent,
Mm.
which I'm sorry,
Where were you coming from?
from Barcelona.
To America.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was flying into LA actually. It was direct. Yeah, it was like 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so I have to say, I wish I can do a South African accent. I love a South African
Okay.
accent. Like when I say love, I mean love. Like I think it's so beautiful. I don't know. She asked me in her accent, what I think about her braids. And I was a little
No,
caught
she
off.
didn't.
Yes.
That was her first question.
Yes.
Bitch.
Dude, she tapped me like this on my shoulder though and said, "What do you think about my braids?" I can't do a South African
Bitch,
accent.
this was your first interaction?
First interaction.
Golly.
Yes.
That's ballsy as fuck.
Yes. And I was like, "Oh, I think they look nice." I was like, "I like the colors."
Super cute.
Yeah,
Super cute.
And she said, "Well, I always have my hair braided, but this is the first time that I have beads in it." I was like, "Oh, I like the color of the beads, whatever, right?"
I think
Girl,
that's cute.
she pushes the button for the flight attendant. Meow. She says, "Can we have 2 shots?" And I said, "Huh?" She's like, "I'll have a Jack Daniels." And
What
then
do
she
you
was
want?
like, "Yes." And she's like, "What do you want?" Girl, she orders me a shot.
What'd you order?
Girl, I had a vodka, straight vodka. Well, vodka, but then I did order ginger ale with it. I was like, "Can I get a vodka, but can I get with ginger ale?" So I chased it with ginger ale. She don't order me like 4 shots,
No, she
girl.
didn't.
So when you're
No,
flying
she didn't.
international, you do get like free like drinks or whatever. But like on that, like I think we were flying Iberia or something. You were allowed like 2 shots, and then you could have unlimited like beer or whatever. So after that, like right, I was thinking like, okay, but no, girl, she paid. She paid for it.
What a nice.
Ma'am, when I tell you,
Honestly, you can ask me what I think of your braids if you buy me shots.
no, not even just that. Like, I will say, because I was like, I had a movie playing or whatever, and then because we talked for like a good 2.5, 3 hours straight, just about life, about everything. She asked me what I do, and at the time I was doing content.
You told her?
Yeah, for like
How did we
makeup
get
and
here?
stuff. And about sitting next to strangers and traveling with strangers because you
Okay.
said, "What would you do?" And I
Oh,
was like,
but
"Oh, dude,
okay,
I'll
yeah, you're
travel."
right. You're right.
I'm sorry, but when I'm put into the position like that, I'll make
You
friends.
don't know if it's like no choice or not. Yeah.
Well, my whole point is we ended up adding each other on Facebook.
Still,
Yeah, well, I've never talked to her since, and this is like 5 years ago, but we're still
what was
friends.
her name?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. But we're still friends.
No, Jezebel.
I don't know. But my girl, my whole thing is to be quite honest with you, she was really nice to talk to. And we were sitting there throwing back the drinks and we were just talking about life.
Ain't that
And
interesting? Like how it started as, "What do you think of my braids?" And you're like, "You fucking weirdo,"
dude,
and
especially at
it
first, no,
turns.
because I was so irritable because I'm like, bitch, I'm literally like, I
Yeah,
just,
I'm in
my
the
eyes are
emotional
red.
state of mind right
Yes.
now, bitch.
Yes. But I
Yeah, I don't
do.
give a fuck about your Lisa Frank braids, bitch. Like, what the
No, they
fuck?
literally look like Lisa
She
Frank,
had
bro.
beads in them and
There
shit.
was every color of the rainbow, girl. I was like, oh,
And then it's like not her feeling insecure about it to the point where you ask a goddamn stranger, "What do you think of my hair?"
I think that she just wanted to strike up a conversation because we were sitting next to each other for,
And she knew. Maybe she just was in the mood to party. Good for her.
yeah, yeah. No, I,
And she was like, "Oh, he has nice cheekbones. He'd probably be a good combo."
oh no, I was so fat then you couldn't see my
Oh,
cheekbones. They were gone, girl.
maybe he wants a snack.
Yeah, a shot. Girl, I ended up I want to say I took 4
Yo, I'm
shots.
sober.
Dude, I took 4 shots with her and we must have drank, I would say maybe 6 beers. Dead ass.
Oh, I
Dead
would do
ass.
that.
No, but
If
that's
I
what I'm,
didn't feel a creepy vibe,
no,
I would just be
that's what
like,
I said. You were like, make it worse. I was like, no, actually, this is one of my most pleasant travel, like
yeah,
straight up. That's why I'm like, dude, I'll travel with a stranger. Like, of course, yeah, you could get those
a
people that are
weirdo,
weird.
but I
Yeah.
would just ignore your ass.
She was,
But a nice person that's cool to chop. Ma'am, you're
dude,
sitting there regardless.
she reminded me of my aunt. Like I always tell you my aunt, like, well, you haven't met her yet, but I'm like, dude, she's like that. Like we'll just chop it up and just about everything.
Ma'am, 4 shots and 6 beers.
Well, that was well, I would say maybe about 8 hours because we didn't do it
That,
the whole
oh
time.
well,
Yeah. But I don't know,
that's a
I had a
good
great
story. I
time.
like that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I would rather travel with a stranger than never travel
Travel at all.
again. Yeah, because
Uh,
there's just so many things and so many different cultures to experience, even though it's so crazy that I can't go to the bar alone over here to
I
save my
know,
life.
this fucking stupid bitch going to fucking countries alone, and you can't go to
But
the
I
fucking corner bar by yourself
but girl, it's because I was going obviously,
to meet a partner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Girl, that's what love will do to you.
Oh, she's a 90-day fiance.
Girl,
Mm,
put me on Match Me Abroad.
you should. I
Every
think you'll like that.
I'm sorry. Every time that I traveled alone though, it was good experiences. One time I traveled alone and I sat next to these well, my flight was into Switzerland. So I was sitting next to these Swiss people. And dude, I don't know if it's all Swiss people, but it was two of them because I was sitting next to the window and then there was two Swiss people. They were like the most like nice people. I
Oh,
don't
that's good.
dude, like like almost overly nice, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Like no dude, like they were paying attention a little bit too much. So I had a water bottle with me, right? A regular plastic water bottle. I finished my water bottle. I put it inside the little net, in the plane. And dude, I'm all sitting here like watching my phone. They didn't have screens on this damn plane. I'm all watching my phone. I didn't have an iPad at the time, couldn't afford that shit. So I'm all watching my little Netflix downloaded shit. And they're like, they didn't tap me, but they're pointing. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
yes. And like, are you done with your water bottle? I was like, yeah, here. And then every single time the flight attendant would come down, they would be like, oh, do you want this? Do you want this? They're all asking me, taking my order. I was like, do
That's
that.
cute.
No, it was very nice, but I was like,
That's
there's just two of you right here. I could tell the flight attendant myself. You know what I
they were
mean?
together. Were they?
They were
Boys?
together. Yeah, it
Men?
was a boy and a girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute though.
Yeah. No, they were very nice.
It's just
but
great. Sometimes I just trip off like the world and how we're all humans. We're all the same. We have cells and DNA and skin cells and eyeballs and eyebrows. We're all the same.
yeah.
But wherever you're raised
So different.
is your culture, and you're just so different.
Yeah.
We're different from the motherfuckers in North Korea.
Yeah.
Like, just everybody's so fucking different.
But
That's
also too,
trippy.
everyone is so different, but then I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but I always feel like everyone always has something in common. Everyone always
What do
has
we have
something
in common with the fucking people in North Korea?
Dude, those people want to get out of there. And they want to, bitch, they want to be free. They want to
Of course,
thrive. They
but they
want to
can't.
live.
Isn't the crazy part though that they can't? And the
Yeah.
people can sit here all day. They will get murdered at the fucking front line.
Yeah. Dead ass. Well, if they're trying to cross the border, they're going to shoot them.
They
You know
will
what I
shoot
mean?
you. They have like a fucking
But I think that we do definitely
But it's
100%
just
have a
like
common
humans. Like, I
ground.
want to know, like, what is it that's just the same in us?
This is why I say I'm so sorry, but this is what I even tell you before too. I love when people disagree with my opinions, is
Yeah.
because I love to hear a different point of view. But also, this is why I say people in America, this is how you know a lot of people are uncultured as fuck. They need to travel. People need to travel because they always sit here and talk about, oh, you can't wear braids. Do you know that braids exist in this country, that country, this country, that country? Stop. Stop
For
talking about
more reasons than
braids.
it's cute. They fucking wear braids for fucking sustainability reasons.
Literally, dude, in so many countries, and people are arguing in America about wearing braids.
I'm
And then you're
sorry.
talking about an accent and you're
I'm
talking
sorry.
about
My
this. I'm
biggest
like,
ick is when Americans have opinions on shit that's out of the country.
yes. I'm like, people need to have a stop and realize that America is a melting pot of every culture. We're not like North
Man, we
Korea.
literally
We're
make
not
up our
like
own
Japan.
rules. We
We're
make up our own fucking rules
Yes,
here.
dude. I'm like, my whole thing that I get triggered about America is like, you do realize we have people from Africa, we have people from Japan, we have people from China, we have people from Korea, and there is where you meet the motherland of everything. And then over here, everyone tries to claim it. It's like,
Yeah.
calm down, girl. We're all from all of our ancestors that go on and on and on and on. I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, don't get me started on that topic because I say Americans, go travel, learn the world, learn the world, learn the culture, and learn people. Like, girl. And 9 times out of 10, you know what, girl? I'm gonna say 9.8 times out of 10. When you travel to another part of the world, they want you to experience their culture.
Yeah.
People welcome you into it. In America,
Try
we're
it. And
fighting
then
to
stupid ass
gatekeep
Americans are
it.
like, look at them wearing that. They're fucking cultural
Yes.
appropriation.
I'm like,
I'm like, I'm sorry. I've
girl.
never heard the fucking term cultural appropriation until fucking a few years ago.
Dude, didn't I tell you when I
Di-
was dating my ex, he said that's non-existent over there. And it's true. In Spain, in Italy, in France, and all that, cultural appropriation is not a
doesn't
thing. It's not a
exist.
thing. It's an American thing. And I'm like, how are we the least cultured?
Because Americans always they want to point to somebody to put them down. Like
Yeah.
it's the internet is took over. It's just fucking
Yep.
America is just so unhinged.
Unhinged. I'm like, travel the world and see that we do not own any culture. And I'll say this.
Because I'm
No
wearing
one,
fucking braids.
dude, no one owns the culture. No one owns
Nobody.
it. No one owns it. Culture is meant to be shared.
That's the
That's
same
it.
thing
Point
like the
blank
fucking
period.
Greeks. I'm watching this fucking thing. There's a comedian. His name's fucking Stavi Baby. He's hilarious. He's like a Greek guy. He's fat. He's short. He's fucking hilarious.
Why you gotta be fat though?
How is he a
Why did you
Greek?
call him fat?
He is fat.
So you're
And
fatophobic.
then there's the NBA player, fucking Greek the Freak, Giannis something. And they're both, he's a black man. And he's Greece. He's Greek, whatever the fuck you say. And I'm like, both of them are Greek. They're both born from there. Their
Yeah.
parents are from there. They're nothing alike, but it's just like, America's so dumb that you sit here and they're like, oh, you can't do that because that's their culture. You
Well,
can't do
the
that.
media, girl. The media just be
Well, the media,
dividing.
don't get me started on the
Girl.
fucking mainstream media and their fucking messages.
Their whole thing in America is to divide us, dead
Yeah,
ass.
America is so crazy because I remember when I was like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that it was like United We Stand. I haven't heard of United We Stand in a century. I haven't
Well,
heard of United We Stand.
here's my conspiracy, right? So all these other countries, a lot of them, thrive from, communistic places, right? I feel America has the mainstream media to keep us divided, to keep us going at each other. Because if you give all Americans their freedom, then therefore we are the most powerful beings if we truly had freedom. So therefore they manipulate us through the media to
Yeah,
keep us divided and to persuade our thoughts and all that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that's why I'm like, girl, they have control over us just like every other nation
100%,
has control over their people. It's
100%.
just different ways, different means of doing
I
it,
mean, it's the pharmaceutical company controlling the media that are controlling the fucking
Girl,
messages that are put out there.
money, just money.
Money, wherever the money is, that's where the power is.
Isn't it so crazy to think that like there's enough resources, there's enough money, food, whatever, to make everyone in the world rich? Like, dude, everyone in the world can fly like comfortably on a jet and go here and go there and go here and go there. Everyone in the world. But everyone has the status. You know
Yeah,
what
and
I
some people are
mean?
way more money than we can ever conceive.
Of course. But what I'm saying is like realistically, like if you just put everyone in the earth on the same level, girl, we can all travel here, we could all eat there, we could all do this, but people
They want the
status.
rich, they
Yep.
want the poor, the
Yep.
stupid.
Status.
That's what
Status.
it is.
Anyways,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
so
we're
sorry to
here on
do
our
this.
fucking
Te-
tinfoil rants.
Ramble, girl. No. Hold on. We do have to get into another topic, but I do have to take another intermission. I'm so sorry. There is 2 more things I want to talk about
Okay.
before getting into our Phoenix story.
Oh,
2 more
lordy.
things. And we are back, and guess what Jelly got? She got the sippin' cream, the Appalachian banana pudding, y'all. If you guys seen our episode, I forget which week.
It was like 3 weeks ago.
Girl.
We took a little shooters of it.
They had a little shooter of this,
You
and I
liked
am
it.
so sorry. Let me put it upside down just to make sure everything's like even.
I think we loved it because it was creamy, but it wasn't creamy.
Yes, there he go. Okay. Oh, sorry. We took a break, by the way. Sorry, forgot to
Yeah.
let you guys know. We took a break just to let this dog in here, and he is sitting at the edge of the
Acting like a
bed
fool.
crying again.
Like a
Okay.
fool.
I just don't like. I'm like, what do
Fozzie,
you? He
come here.
cries at the door, cries in here. I'm like, what do you
Come
want me
here,
to
baby.
do?
Come here.
This is my last day of
Right.
watching him. No, don't call him.
He's
Just
acting
ignore
brand
him.
new.
Just
Yeah.
ignore him.
You're not getting an answer.
Okay, this right here, y'all, deliciousness. Okay, we got two
Let me
cups.
chug this shit real quick.
Oh, she's all talking about you got a shot, and I'm like, and she's over there babysitting her drink. Y'all, this drink right here, I'm sorry, I'm not a creamy drink type of
Yeah, I'm not a flavor
person.
cream girl.
Anything cream, I'm like, no, like a banana. Well,
But when
actually,
you had the shots of this, you liked it. So
ma'am,
and I did
I
too.
loved it. Okay, we're gonna. Oh, ma'am, this looks like straight up milk. Let me smell it.
Smell it. Smells good. Just a
Banana
little bit for
rack,
me.
girl.
Just a tattle.
Oh, she's creamy.
Yeah.
Oh, fudgel.
It's cream. Oh, yummy. Poo nanny. I'll wait for you.
Oh. How are you supposed to pour this gracefully? Oh my god.
Lick it.
Oh my god.
Just lick it. It's your jar. Just lick it.
God.
You're okay.
Hold this.
Yeah, clean that up, girl. Do, 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 do. Clean it, though. That's nasty. A baby wipe or something, bitch.
Well, we're ready to
Cheers.
drink our Appalachian.
Cheers to
Cheers to banana birthday.
banana birthdays.
It's a sipper.
Yeah, it's like a
Sip it.
a sipper.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna sip it because I can't drink
Dude,
it.
this would be phenomenal in a shake. The aftertaste, though, honestly, for an alcohol, because normally alcohol tastes, it'll be like after. This tastes better after.
Yeah.
I love this.
We gotta put it in a shake one day then.
I know,
We'll
like
do
when
it.
I'm being fat.
Little scoop of cone.
You know,
A little ice cream cone. A little fucking rum chata in the bitch too. What's the other one? The long brown one?
I don't know.
I don't either. I'm sorry. I'm lit already.
Girl,
Right
y'all,
now.
we've been drinking. Oh, so speaking of, you know what's so funny?
Speakling. Freakaling, freaka,
Speakling.
Kalisha.
I put this next on list of things to talk about because my last would you rather was about traveling. Dude, there's this article going viral about this old retired couple, okay? It
The
says
cruise ship?
ma'am, stop.
Ma'am.
It says retired couple booked 51 back-to-back cruises because it was cheaper than a retirement
Patrice,
home.
grow up.
How do you feel about that? Would you do that?
I could see like if me and my partner were into it, but then it's also as if like you don't have no separate lives because y'all are just together on the thing. But maybe you had friends, maybe you joined a community on there.
Yeah.
But to be away from home for 50 weeks,
Well, dude, they're retired, and from the looks of the picture, I'm not trying to be ageist or anything. I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything. He has 2 watches on, so I'm just.
one's on Alzheimer's watch. My dad wears the same.
I was gonna say she can make Alzheimer's jokes.
Yeah.
Don't play.
Ma'am,
But
let me see.
they're obviously older.
Ma'am, I love that they're both drinking.
Yeah, exactly. So actually,
They're older. No, they're like pushing late 60s.
2 cruises that I went on, people live on the boat. Not workers, that they just stay booking because
So wherever that boat travels, they go to that next destination.
yes, because it's cheaper than paying their rent because obviously they have, utilities.
And the fact
they
that
have,
it's luxury.
yeah. Well,
I
I
mean,
wouldn't.
to some.
Girl,
You don't have to cook.
wait till you go to on a cruise. Wait till you go to. Oh my God, why?
Are you okay? Are
So
you
I'm sorry,
okay?
this
Are
got
you
to me,
okay?
y'all. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God. Wait till you go on a cruise. Why am I saying wait till you go on a cruise? Wait till you go on a cruise, ma'am. The average room is tiny. When I say tiny, I mean tiny.
Yeah, but as far as like the meals are included.
Meals are
If
included,
you want a
obviously
drink
shows,
package,
entertainment. Yeah.
fucking sitting outside watching the sun.
Do you think that you could do that? when you're retired, dude. Like, and
I mean, that's assuming that I'm gonna find a partner to fucking end my life with, bitch.
well, no, and on top of that too, retired. So, dude, they honestly they're like in their 60s.
Dude,
They're in their
dude, the
60s.
thought of getting old for me, honestly, just
I
kills
think
me.
when I'm 60, I could do it. 100.
I just don't want to be bored. One with my life or with my fucking partner. I
I
don't want
would
to be
just say
bored.
change ships at least because there's different things to do on different
Yeah, no,
ships.
you're right.
So stick with the same company because you get the best
Like
perks.
just travel, but
No, but specifically on boats though, because you don't have to get off the boat. You don't have to. You can stay on. You know what I mean? So it's not travel. Like, dude, it's
do
very
they have gyms?
They got gyms. Girl, they even have first aid on there, and their first aid has a doctor.
Like the
Like,
hospital boat.
yes. There's like pretty much everything that you need. And then if you're high status on a cruise ship, laundry's included, so they'll literally do your laundry. Yeah. That's why it's like you have pretty much everything, but you just obviously stay on the boat. That's why I'm like, keeping it real, I think I could do it. But I
At
would
that
want to
age,
I
like
would
what?
yes, at that age.
What is
Right
that?
now I'm gonna get
You
bored,
have to
girl.
acknowledge that at that age, you're gonna be more tired. We don't understand it now, but you're gonna be more. Bitch, aren't you more tired now than you were fucking 22,
No, oh
23?
yeah, you just reminded me right now because you're like travel. No, dude, staying on the boat is no problem though. What's really exhausting traveling wise is the flights. Taking the
Yeah,
flights and going back to this
running through
time and that
airports and
time.
shit.
Yes. But you just stay on the boat. Oh, okay, we're going down here.
Yeah,
We're
you don't
going
have to
back
do
up here.
anything.
We're going down here. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
I could do it.
Good for them.
When I'm older, 100%. Rather than living in
But
a
I would rather,
retirement
honestly,
home.
I would love to be with my boo if I love them, but I would want to have friends.
Well, you can make friends on the boat. My dad,
Yeah,
when he
for
goes on
fucking
cruise,
4 days and then they leave.
yeah, that is true. That is true. No, but there's some other people that will stay
There's
on.
probably a community of those motherfuckers, though.
Yeah, I don't think that there's like too
Sir,
many. I know.
you
I'm
had your
like,
chance.
yeah, he literally had his chance. I'm like, what do you
You had your
want?
chance.
He's being so extra needy today.
All day I've been begging your ass to come sit with me.
Yeah, and he
Don't.
won't.
Mm-mm.
My dad, when he goes on cruises with my mom, like my mom doesn't like to do a lot of the activities, and my dad will go do it on his own. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, well, girl, you saw the video of my dad.
You're all here.
Girl,
Oh my god, he was lit.
girl,
Good for him.
girl.
Who sent that?
My mom. I was like, oh,
I mean, honestly though, wouldn't you be? Like, what the fuck? You're on a fucking boat in the middle of the ocean. What else is there to do besides fucking be lit? I'm
wait.
being so serious.
Oh, hold on. You act as if on land
No,
I'm not
I
gonna be
know.
lit.
That's what I mean. It's like if I'm here on land doing it, what do you think I'm gonna do in the middle of a fucking ocean?
Especially when it's like, oh, well, Carnival has 50
Ma'am, I
drinks.
literally have nowhere to drive.
Yeah,
Even if I wanted to,
girl.
I have nowhere to drive.
Yep.
I have no job to be at. Like all these elements you need. Like, man, we're here on land doing this shit. Why would I not do it on fucking
And I'll
sea?
do it daily.
Ma'am.
I feel like I'm turning into you. My left eye is going down.
No, my glasses.
No. Anyways, the last topic that I did want to talk about before we get into our story time. Oh no, sorry, I have two topics. I wanted to read this because we are not a true crime podcast. I saw this though, and I was like, shouldn't they make a documentary about this? Shouldn't they talk about this?
Okay.
I'm gonna read you this thing, right? So this is from a Twitter account, and it's actually really popular on Twitter called Morbidful. Morbid Morbidful. Morbidful. Whatever. Morbid. Amanda Gill was a 41-year-old British traveler who went to Mexico in 2018. Sadly, she passed away in the country due to complications related to her diabetes. When her body was returned to her family in Britain, they noticed something horrific. Her eyes, heart, brain, and other organs were missing. Either the police or hospital staff had sold her body parts to organ traffickers. Yeah. So what do you think about that? Because
2018?
that's pretty recent, girl. 2018. Yeah. When I saw that, I was like,
I'm sorry. How old was she? She was an older woman?
it said 41.
She went by herself to travel?
I don't know. It didn't say all that. It just said she was 41.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you make
I
of that?
mean, just not your eyeballs missing. Like, what the fuck?
Well, what I was going to say is, and this is going to sound so rude, I guess.
Okay.
Why not at that point, like, just
Kill her. Like
No,
take her.
she was already dead.
Oh, you mean like, you just take everything?
Whoa, girl, I
Girl,
don't.
take her pussy.
Why would you? Why would you return the body with all those
Yeah, like, did you think
things?
they wouldn't notice?
They're
Like,
gonna
what?
do an autopsy over there.
You
They're
think her
gonna
eyes just
do,
are shut and they just leave her? Like, I don't.
or like an embalming or something. You know what I mean? Like the fact, dude, her eyes, her
It's just
heart,
crazy
her
because you
brain.
hear about shit like them selling body parts, even in America, but more so like overseas. You hear about them selling
Dude,
body
there was
parts in
a
the wet market and
horror
shit.
movie about that.
And it's like, it could be all hee hee hoo hoo to us
You
because,
don't want
like,
my
we don't
organs.
fucking think about that shit, but that shit's real. They do sell fucking organs and
Well, my
shit.
whole thing is too, what kind of tripped me out about this story is being that they had said that she passed away from her diabetes,
Not the
which
diabetes killing her.
no, dude. So that's what I'm saying is like, wouldn't a lot of your organs not be working because diabetes is gonna shut it
No, her
down?
heart was perfectly fine. They took that bitch.
Well, girl, her eye, a lot of people go blind from diabetes, by the way. So that's why I'm like,
Well, she had
you're,
no cornucopias.
yeah, heart, brain, and other organs.
Wait, what did you read that? If it came out in 2018, were you reading it? Like, why
Dude,
is
I
it a
told
story
you
today?
it's this Twitter
Oh,
account.
morbid, beautiful.
They it's, it's not. I know that's why I was like, dude, it's gonna sound like morbid beautiful, but it's morbid full.
Okay.
That, like, if you look at their headliner, it's morbid knowledge.
Mhm.
It's actually really popular on Twitter, and they post like crazy shit, like really like crazy true stories,
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's weird.
I
Sorry.
was just curious of your thoughts on that, only because I was like, can you imagine, dude, if your loved one passed away in another country and they gave the body back, and you're like,
Yeah.
wait, you said,
Slashed through like the
yeah.
scar. They took her heart out, her fucking lungs and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what did you do? So did she pass away there or did you execute her?
Yeah, or
Like,
did you help her pass away?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why
Yeah.
I'm like, I would be triggered, in my opinion. I don't know.
I don't like that at all.
Oh, you're not gonna like this last topic before we get into
Okay,
Phoenix.
go.
Ma'am. Ma'am. She's an active hater of females. For all of you watching, she doesn't like you. She's really a horrible.
Who are you talking about?
She's not a woman's
Who are you
woman.
talking about? That's not true.
She doesn't support women.
That's literally
She's
not
a
true.
woman hater. She's a pick me. That's a pick me right there.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just saw it on TikTok and Twitter.
I was gonna say because it sounds right. So what does it mean?
No, I think someone let us know
Yeah,
down
I'm
below.
like, if y'all know, like, I think people forget that we're old. Like, so we just think like slang is what we hear it as, but I feel like we're old enough that there's younger people that use the slang differently.
Okay, so my synopsis, is that a word?
It is, yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's
Is
do
that
it.
a summary?
Yeah, like your my interpretation of the meaning of this word is
Interpretation. There you go. That's the word I want to use, not synopsis, because I don't know what synopsis means.
I mean, you're on the long. You're
It's
on the
close
right
to
track.
Cyclops.
Yeah.
So I looked at you. So my interpretation of the meaning is a pick me is like a girl who just so badly wants to be seen by the people and seen by the guys. Like they were calling Rachel Zegler, the new Snow White, a pick me girl because she went onto like the Disney red carpet and said, "Ew, gross, creepy." Like, oh, it's a love story. Like it's like, okay, girl, you're trying to appease to the masses. So you're a pick me because you're like, I want to so heartily be different.
Oh,
and
you're trying to target
cool.
certain groups.
Yes.
To like you. Okay, I get it.
I think I'm right, but I could be
I get
wrong.
that makes.
'cause
I think you're right, honestly. But
That's
then again, I also have no clue.
I literally
It
I
just
was like,
sounds great to me.
I'm like, that's out of my generation. If you're in your 30s saying pick me,
Yeah, I've never said that. You've never said that.
I just did. You're a
I've
pick
never
me.
heard you said that.
You're wearing a Playboy shirt. You're a
Never got
literally
paid for my nudes.
Well, you didn't get paid, but they were paid for. Hold on, Siri. Hey, did Billy Bob Joe send money for Jelly's nudes?
Billy Bob Joe. Now you better buy me food with that.
Anyway, so like I was saying earlier, she's not a girl's girl. She don't
Yes,
like
I am.
girls.
Don't fucking play with me.
Wait till you hear this next story.
Okay,
She's
go.
gonna be triggered.
Just
Disney is reportedly paying over $75 million for the rights to exclusively stream Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concert film. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Tell
just
us
think because I feel my certain ways about Taylor Swift doesn't mean I'm not a girl's girl.
How would you feel if they did it for Larsa Pippen?
For what, her sex tapes? Like, be
Yeah.
for real. Okay, they want Taylor Swift concert. I get it. I get it.
And what if
Do
they
I think it's
wanted?
crazy? Of course I think it's crazy, but do I think they're like do I think that Disney would spend that much without anticipating making triple that? They will, because everybody will go on fucking Disney to watch the Eras tour.
Dude,
So is it smart? Yes. Do I
over
not understand the math?
$75 million.
Ma'am. And
So let's say 76
is
million.
she gonna sell it to them? You bet your fucking bottom dollar she will.
Wouldn't you?
Absolutely. She just needs to stay out of the NFL.
I love the way you say absolutely. Can you do it again?
Absolutely. She needs to stay out of the
Absolutely.
NFL. She needs to stop with her political
Absolutely.
campaign.
Absolutely.
No, it makes sense. Like, come on, Taylor Swift is like a fucking. She's like a Britney Spears of her fucking day.
Dude.
Like, everybody wants it now. Everybody's gonna watch it.
I
The fans are
get
gonna watch
that,
it. The
but
haters are gonna watch it. Everybody's
75.
gonna watch it.
I have to say this.
And Disney's not gonna put that out there if they don't anticipate getting double minimum in return.
All I say is good for her.
Ma'am, that's what, and that's like Joe Rogan was saying.
Help
Everybody
me, I'm
hates on
poor.
her for being so fucking famous. Like, how is it a bad
Then
thing?
stop making her famous.
I mean,
People are in control.
ma'am, she's not going nowhere. She's Pfizer. She's NFL. She's fucking Japan. She's Eras Tour. She's fucking. What is she? She has her new album. Ma'am, her song with Post Malone, shove it in my ass. I want to hear it now. I want
I
to hear
sent
it.
that to
right-
you.
I know. I want to hear
He
it.
posted it.
I know.
Girl.
I'm sorry. I'm just so curious. What is that song gonna be like? What is that song gonna be like?
Country.
And I'm gonna play the shit out of it. I'll tell you right now. Call me a poser.
Okay, no, I called you a pick me. So we'll stay with the one P word of a day, girl. I don't want to call you Pinocha again. Anyways, I think it's about that time if this fucking dog would sit down and chill so we can get into our.
This is a story that we've been teasing y'all with for fucking minutes.
Dude,
and
months.
minutes.
It's been months.
Yeah.
Months, because
yeah.
we even teased it on my main channel, girl.
Yeah.
So, this story
Now
time right
ma'am,
here.
He's shuffling your whole fucking situation.
I'm telling you, he's.
I love that. I love when
I don't
dogs
know
do
what.
when dogs do that whole
Try to
like,
get comfortable.
that
I'm
shit
like,
where they dig in the blankets. I love that shit.
dude, I want to give him Benadryl. Like, fucking take a popper and calm down. Give that bitch bath salts.
Yeah,
The
like-
fuck? Oh no, he's on bath salts. Like, look at him.
Because
I wish you guys can see the way he's acting right
I'm
now.
so
Like,
mad that he's such a bitch and he won't sit right here because he always sits right here.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with him today. Anyways, so we're gonna get into the Phoenix story, and I just have to say we went to Phoenix and she came back a lesbian. That's just the premise of it. You guys, the pictures that we have of this trip, but preluding into that though, I just have to say, if you look back at things, it started off wild before it was even started.
Ma'am.
So, okay.
Man, before we got out of California, we were already like,
No, ma'am, I'm talking about West Hollywood.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
okay. So there was one Sunday, she was busy and I was like, oh, I wanted this bitch to come with me to West Hollywood, but she couldn't make it. And I was going with my uncle and his boyfriends. He's in a throuple. And he was like, okay, just come on. It's Pride, right? So this was in June or July. It was either June
no,
or July.
earlier, because we went to Phoenix earlier than I realized when I was sending you those pictures and I'm looking at the dates. I
Oh,
was
so
like,
it can't be earlier than
It was
May.
May.
Okay.
yeah.
So either, yeah, May, June, whatever, right? Well, you guys, I went out to WeHo with my uncle, and as we're driving there, I was driving down, I forget exactly what street it is, but it's off of, so Santa Monica and the street right below it. If you guys know the like big old colorful building, the one that's like red and like blue and like, I think it's called like the city center or something, I don't know. Anyways, there was traffic because it was Pride. And it's so crazy, right? I wish that I like had a picture to show you guys that it used to be 2 lanes. They turned it into 1 lane, right? And it has this big old bike lane, right? And you have to go around it. You can't drive into the bike lane. Well, I go to make a right turn going down the street because I'm looking for street parking. It was so packed, right? And this guy swoops up and hits me. And I'm like, oh my God. And mind you, my car is literally not even 1 year old at this point. Like, I want to
I
say,
didn't got her period yet.
dude, I want to say my car at that point had like 6,000 miles on
Yeah.
it. It was like new. And to me, that's brand new. Okay, I don't want to hear
Absolutely.
it. I don't want to hear it. That's brand new to me. So this guy, As soon as I get out the car, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, damn, like it was hit hard. Obviously, I felt it, and it was from the side, like the passenger, front door, back door, and wheel well. Hit the whole damn thing. I get out the car. This guy's like, oh wow, that was a really wide turn that you were making. And I understand, yeah. No, hold on. But I do understand what he was saying because if you look at the street, because the bike lane curves out like this, and I was like, let me not hit a bitch. You know what I mean? Let me go the right way. I understand what he's saying. And I was like, yeah, but look back at the street. And he did look back and he's like, oh, I see what you're saying. He didn't argue. His first initial thought was because he went up in the he illegally went in the bike lane to make a right turn, and it's so crazy. He ended up being really, really chill. Ironically enough, and I am so sorry. This is just so funny. If you guys have ever seen the show on Logo, this is a long time ago. It was called Prince Charming, and basically it was a show like The Bachelor, as to where people would go on to the show to try to like find love, like The Bachelor. And this guy did good in the show. I don't know if he was like a runner up or third runner up something. He was dead ass on the show. I'm not gonna say his name. I have his full information.
I'm like, wait, let me get my laugh.
She had to pick up her mic
No,
for
no,
that.
I'm
She was
like,
too lazy to hold
I'm
that shit
listening to
though.
the story.
So, anyways, he was really chill about it. But then, did I tell you? I think I called you. I called you, and he was saying that he had got gay bashed and like all these things right before it, which
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with you?
because he was saying that he had such a stressful day. He was like venting or
I'm sorry, this ain't
whatever.
PTSD over here.
Dude, literally,
This is
but
run me
then
my money, bitch.
dude, and literally he was like, if you only knew who I work for. And dude, me
Don't care.
being no, literally me, I'm like, dude, I'm trying to look for parking before it gets too crazy. No dead ass. I was like, oh, I hope you have a better day. And I literally patted
Bye.
him on the shoulder. I'm like, you're trying to name drop over here? Don't care. Literally don't care. Oh, you work for Beyonce? Don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, Jeff Bezos? Don't
Suing you.
care.
I'm suing you.
Dude,
Yeah.
no, he was. I'm
No,
not trying
bet,
to be. I'm not
bet.
trying to be rude, but I'm like, whoever you're working for, I'm like, you're driving a 13-year-old car,
What was he driving?
a 13-year-old Infinity.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which I'm not
There's
knocking on.
nothing wrong, but it's like, why are you name dropping
Why are
that
you
you're a
name?
celebrity
Yes,
pussy popping
yes,
over
like
here when you're like rolling in a this car?
yes.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
Anyways, hold on one second. I'm sorry, I gotta deal with this dog. We're back, y'all. I am so sorry, dude. My sister's dog. I don't know how y'all deal with them little chihuahuas.
I think he's a they them dog.
He's something, girl.
No, he's
Dude,
very emotional.
I've never encountered
He's an emotional ass dog, for
dude.
sure.
I've never encountered a dog like that. He is just so he needs to be sitting in your lap. You need to at least have your
And
hand
the
on
thing
him
is,
like
he's
that.
like, how old is he? He's over 2.
Over 2.
That's the
I'm
thing.
like,
It's like,
you're
sir,
girl. Come on, you're not a little baby anymore.
you know how we operate around here. Don't do
Yes.
that.
Anyways, back to the story. So this
Yeah.
guy over here was sitting here like name dropping whatever. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I did want to know because he was making it seem like he's working for somebody big. But then also I was sitting there thinking, look, people, you know what I hate is that people will take it as in like, oh, you're saying a 13-year-old car. No one's
Yeah,
talking shit about
them.
that.
It's just people with 13-year-old cars don't name drop. That's the reality.
You
of the
don't name drop,
situation.
and if you're working for like, dude, because it had been reported before that Kim Kardashian's ex-assistant was getting paid like almost $200,000 a year. So I'm like, you're a personal assistant. Don't think you're, you know what I mean? And then there'll be
just a
people out
na-
there
yeah.
that'll be like, oh, Jeff Bezos drives a Toyota Corolla. It's like, girl, I'm sorry. He's gay. He's gay. He's very. If you would have saw the shirt that if you would have saw the shirt that girl, he was wearing one of those muscle shirts that was like slit like this to show his nipples and show like because he has a nice body. Like he was
does.
ripped. He's
Well, so does the bitch.
girl. What
Lauren,
do you
Lauren Sanchez? They both have nice bodies.
So we're talking about the guy that hit me. Jeff Bezos did not hit me, just for the record.
No, but you said Jeff Bezos. Oh, the guy that hit you had a tank top with the titties out?
Yes, we're
Oh,
talking
no.
about a 13-year-old car
No.
and whatnot. And I said, I understand that people are rich like Jeff Bezos and whatever, like whatever.
Okay.
And I said, there's people out there that'll be like,
He
oh,
had a
Jeff
little
Bezos
titty
drives.
tank top off?
Yes, girl. Showing off, it was slit all the way down. He was
I
very
would have
vain. He was very vain.
I'd have a lot of trouble dealing with that person.
He was very nice.
Okay.
He was very
Oh,
nice.
there you go. Then that's all that matters.
Anyways, so this preludes into our story of going to Phoenix because the following weekend,
Thought it would be the best idea ever, too.
we already had a trip planned to go to Phoenix
Yeah.
because you had a 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, let's go to Phoenix. Like,
Why not?
my brother's out there, my aunts live out there, let's go. Well, my car obviously was damaged. Both doors were damaged. The wheel well was damaged. Just to let you guys know, though, the guy did accept fault in it because
Good for
I
him.
had to submit a diagram. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Like a picture basically of the street, and I literally even took Google Photos or whatever, like from Google Photos of the street, and even my what's it called, insurance adjuster was like, oh, you're good, like don't worry about it, like
Period.
you're, yeah,
Period.
because I'm like, it's a one-way street and this is a bike lane and this dude was literally driving in the bike lane, whatever, you know. So as soon as I submitted it, he accepted fault immediately, which I was like, oh wow, because a lot of people, because he looked back at the street and he was like, oh, I see what you're saying, and that's when he started stressing out, you know.
Good for him.
But a lot of people will backpedal and be like, it's not my fault, it's not my
Absolutely. It's a
fault.
natural reaction.
Dude, he
To be a
accepted
piece of
fault.
shit.
Yeah, he accepted fault and fast.
Okay,
So I was
good.
like, oh wow. So anyways, my insurance company was like, okay, so we can get started on your car right away, whatever, right? So of course, being that my car is kind of like new, I was like, oh, I want to hurry up and get it taken care of. So they said, oh, you're allowed a bitch ass $35 a day rental car. Which, mind you, $35, I guess, to a rental car company is a lot, I guess. I don't fucking know. We had the option of getting, I want to say it was a Corolla. I literally text you about
I
it
think
too.
it was.
It was a Corolla or a damn Chevy EV Bolt. And I told her, being that we were going out to Phoenix, I was like, well, I guess maybe we should go with the electric car because it said on there, okay, what's that yellow rental car company? Not Budget. Hertz. It said on there a 300-mile range.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, oh, from where we live, Phoenix is only going to be like 400 miles. Girl, we only got to charge it once.
Amazing. Sign us up.
It's going to be so much cheaper.
We'll take it.
Yes, because I was like, oh, we're going to spend X amount of dollars.
Man, we did the math and we were so confident. Okay, so fast forward. We get our EV.
We ended up getting the EV because we thought it would be cheaper.
Man, we didn't hit Riverside. We left early as fuck. Got our Starbucks.
It started off great, right?
We're in Riverside and we're like, our battery's low as fuck.
Dude, it was actually, I want to say specifically in Riverside, which from here maybe is about 50 miles.
Yeah.
50,
and we're like,
and I was like, it's saying there's only 75 miles
we're gonna
left.
charge soon. And then so we're looking up charging stations. So this is when we realized we're in a bit of a kerfuffle. So we get to what was it, Palm Springs?
No, we didn't.
No, it was like cities before.
It was a good 30
was.
minutes before Palm Springs.
We had to charge. Ma'am, how long did it take us?
I was just gonna get into that.
It took like 40 minutes to charge.
So I had Googled it, and Google is not right when it comes down to EVs. It had said that it can get to X amount of charge within 20 minutes.
Fake news.
Dude, we were sitting there for more than 45 minutes, and it was barely at 80%.
No.
I'm like, I want to say it was like 50. It was in the 50 minutes.
And we're just walking around in the parking lot.
No, we were in CVS buying the damn $5 ginger vodka. I'm like, do.
Is it because there's Starbucks around here? Like,
I'm like, is there crack around here? Because I'm going to do that, you
Yeah.
know? And I told her, I was like, let's just go. The car was charged at like 82%. I was like, whatever, let's go.
She should be fine from here on out.
It must have been, okay, let's cut the story. Let's cut the story short.
Yeah, let's save the bullshit.
We charged the car 4 times before we got there. And I want to say
Before we got there.
Yes.
From LA to Arizona.
Yep. And I want to say I have driven out to Phoenix multiple times. My brother goes to school out there. I go to visit him. I go to visit my aunts. My aunts live out there. I have driven out there many times. From where I live, it takes me a good 4.5 hours to get there. It took us 8.5 hours to get there.
Bitch.
So an extra 4 hours. No traffic.
We didn't get there till dinner time.
Hold on.
And we left like at 6 in the morning.
No, we left at 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
God.
Someone was a little late. So.
No. The Starbucks line was long. Man, we got there at fucking like 5 something, 6 something.
If you guys remember our previous video, don't remember which one. This is where I was talking about. We were sitting there at the charging station when I had told her about the damn bumper full of bugs, and I was like, "Will you lick it for $500?"
I was like, yeah.
This is where we were at.
Well, we were also in our deepest state of delusion because we were so mind fucked that we spent extra money to get an EV that
Hold
just turned around and railed us.
We forgot to
That
mention
we paid extra for the EV.
each charge would cost us about $30.
Yeah.
$30. Right now, I drive a damn Kia SUV, and my car fills up on what, $45?
And we charge 4 times one way.
You know what's really crazy? We charged 4 times one way to go out there, but then we did charge, I want to say 6 coming back. I guess because of the incline. I don't know. Anyways,
Dude, it was to the point where me and you were be in the car fucking silent because we were just so mad. We would be in the car for like 30 minutes just straight up silent.
Yeah.
Not on our phones, not doing nothing, just sitting there pissed off, silent.
I was heated.
We were on the way back.
Hold on, don't jump to the way back because we're telling this in chronological
How does
order,
that happen?
baby girl.
How does this happen? So it was a misery. Like we got there finally. We got drinks like.
Hold on, I do have to say this. Cancel us. I don't give a fuck. Well, we were charging yet again when we were in Goodyear, to be exact, which Goodyear is maybe about 25.
By the Walmart?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe about 25 minutes away from where my aunts live and my brother goes to school. I was like, dude, we got to charge the car one more time. It was down to like 12%. I was like, I don't want to barely get to the house and struggle.
Struggling, yeah.
Girl, so there was a Fry's right across the street. And I said, girl, let's go get our Happy Dads.
Yeah, we did.
We ran across the street to go to Fry's. We got our Happy Dads. And while the car was charging, I said, girl,
we started cranking them.
Bust the pack open.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I was so triggered at this point that I was like, I need a drink. Like,
yeah.
The fact that normally when I leave on a Friday to go out there to Phoenix, and I'm not exaggerating, I'll leave there at 7 o'clock. I will literally get there before every single time before 12.
Up at lunchtime,
before 12. Before 12. Every
sandwich,
time.
Yeah.
I've done it, I want to say maybe 9 times.
Man.
We got there at 6 p.m.
We literally got there at 6 p.m. It was fucking dark when we got there, bitch. Like, how does that happen?
I was like, girl, I'm sorry. So we got our Happy Dads, whatever. We had, a little drinky drink while we're waiting to charge.
So we
finally get there. And you know what's really crazy is I think that we were ready to get buck wild immediately.
I think we were just so, like, caged up.
Ma'am, I felt trapped, girl.
Yeah.
Like a damn lion in a zoo. I was like, ah. So we started drinking, and my aunts are, when I say aunts, my aunt is married to another person who's a they, them, female, she's sure.
She's sure. And they're unhinged.
Swisher sweet. No, they're not unhinged compared to us. Like,
they're like just
they're chill
cool.
unhinged.
They're cool.
They're
cool.
You want to drink a bottle of Fireball? Sure. You want to drink 4 cases of Happy Dads? Sure. Like,
they're call me a they them. Fuck off. Yeah. No, they're just chill. Like,
yeah,
they're for whatever. No judgment.
They love to drink. I'll say that.
And no judgment.
We started drinking immediately. I want to say before we even put on our swimsuits, we were tipsy.
Absolutely.
So my aunt environment.
That's what I was saying.
Invited. And I was thinking, because I was like, this is really good, but I'm like, I'm over it. I want to drink.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, I want a seltzer. For the first time, we don't have no seltzer. Wow. Anyways, we end up drinking. They have a community pool, but no one ever goes in the community pool. So we go to the pool, and my aunts always take this big old, like, boom box.
Speaker. We had an ice chest. We had floaties. We had... It was hot as balls out there.
We had 4 12-packs in that ice chest.
Yeah.
4 12. And do you know how many of us were there?
4. No, 5.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
5 people.
5
4
people.
So 4 times 12 is 48, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was 5 people. So y'all do the math.
And we already obviously
and then we were drinking before we got there.
Yeah. Well.
From there, the night took a turn.
I do have to say this. So while we were tipsy, like, we were singing in the pool, and they were okay.
Yeah, all the videos they have of us are just so mind blowing.
Okay, what bothers me about everyone is they think that they can perform a miracle on me to get me to float, and everyone tries to get me to float, and I can't float to save my life. And
I didn't know that. I didn't know that
Do,
because I
well,
would have tried it if I knew that.
yeah, you were there trying to get me to float.
Well, I was.
I'll bring
Yeah,
up the videos. Don't worry.
I literally was in a drunk stupor. I was in a drunk
Yeah.
stupor for the whole
Oh,
weekend.
your shit's popping off,
Uh-oh.
girl. Your little coochie queen.
My little wig.
Your wig's popping off. So, anyways, well, my aunts are trying to get me to float. She's down on the other end of the pool doing God knows what.
Dude, I was flipping and turning and flopping and turning and whooping and warping.
She got out the pool, jumped in the pool, got out the pool, jumped out.
Dude, something about me and water.
Yeah, it's.
I love water, and then it's like the fact that I was so drunk that I wasn't like.
Yeah. Well, we were in the pool. Honestly, I would say for about 5 hours, literally 5 hours.
And then we drank all that drinks. We drank all the drinks.
The ice chest was empty, and that's when we knew, okay, it's time to go inside.
Yeah.
We go inside.
We drank 50 fucking saucers.
I'm gonna tell you, as soon as we go inside their house, I don't remember.
Okay, good. I'm glad you don't, because I don't. Yeah.
I don't remember what we drank, is what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I remember what happened, ma'am, because I'm getting to that.
You need to tell the story, because I literally, to this day, I only have your recollection is my recollection of the story.
So every time I travel, I always like to take big T-shirts, you know?
Oh, God.
Do you remember now?
Yeah, that I told you stole your T-shirt.
Stop. So I'm chilling outside with my aunts, and they're smokers. Like cigarette smokers. And I guess they had some seltzers, because I do remember having seltzers outside. So they may have had some. They had reserve inside their fridge.
Not the reserve.
And I was like, okay, I'm ready to knock out. And you know what's so crazy? It was only like 12.
It's just we had quite a day. We had quite a day.
Girl, we left Long Beach at 7 o'clock in the morning. Didn't get there till 6 and partied for 6 hours. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm ready to knock out. I go to the room, and she's with my aunt's daughter. So she's there in the room with my aunt's daughter, and I just have to let you guys know. I walk in, and when I say she's butt naked, I mean butt naked. Chonch out, tits out, everything. I was like, girl. And my aunt's daughter's trying to dress her, like literally trying to put clothes on her.
Her trying to help me. I've never met this bitch in my life.
Literally ever. And then she's putting on, and I always travel with big old sleep shirts. She's putting on my big shirt, and I was like, girl, that's my sleep shirt. I only had one sleep shirt. And one thing about me is, like, I'm not one of those people, I can't sleep in the nude. I can't, like,
that's my one sleep shirt.
I had one sleep shirt. So I was like, girl, that's my shirt. And she said, oh, well, who fucking cares? Get another one. And I was like, no.
It's the fact that I don't remember this.
I was so triggered, because I was like, okay, bitch, don't try me, because I need my sleep shirt. I'll be blacked out drunk, and I will know to get into my 5XL shirt. I will get into my basketball shorts. I will wipe my makeup off. Like, don't, give the audio a break, baby girl. God damn. This bitch over here acting like that's Drake's ding-a-ling, choking on it and shit. So she triggered me, because I was like, bitch, you're literally in my bag. Mind you, I brought my little carry-on bag, okay?
Not me going in your bag dinging out.
She had a damn duffel bag, and I have a carry-on, like, luggage bag with my shit that was busted open. I didn't open it. I was like, and she's arguing with me, telling me, oh, well, get another one, like, I was like, bitch, don't get snippy with me, girl, because she dressed you, I will undress you to get the fuck up out my shit, bitch. Don't try me, because it's not like I could wear your sleep shirt. I don't fucking fit into that shit, you know? I mean, you barely fit into mine, so maybe I could have. But just kidding. Anyways, she ends up, I asked my aunt, I was like, do you have another sleep shirt that she could borrow or whatever? And she's like, oh, yeah, here you go. Gave her one. I was like, bitch, give me my sleep shirt bag. I'm trying to sleep in comfort, girl. So the next morning... Hold on. Do you remember? So my aunts have, I just had a memory right now. My aunts have only one spare room, right? So she was sleeping in the living room. I woke up, because I know that she went to bed on the couch. I woke up, I turned over.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I went to sleep alone, and I went to sleep drunk. And I turned over, and she is, this is her, face to face with me. And when I tell you, I jumped. I literally, because
I got in the bed with you.
I jumped because she was not there. I don't remember her getting there. I don't know what happened, but I just rolled over, and she was dead ass, almost face to face with me, and I fucking jumped. I was like, what the fuck? And then she's sitting there.
Dude, I don't even know how I got there. I don't even know anything about that. When you told me in the morning that she had dressed me and my chonch was out, I didn't believe you. I was like, no way.
And then you realized you didn't have no panties on.
Yes,
You
I
had
was
a
like,
random
oh.
shirt on.
Yeah. I was like, whose shirt is this? It was a fucking, your aunt's shirt. I was like, whose shirt is this?
Yeah, I was like, well, girl, you're not a
So
Chargers
this is the
fan.
start of my spiral downhill.
No, hold on. Because this is when I looked her in the face and I was like, what happened? So we go to the bathroom together. Do you remember the bathroom?
No.
You should, because it's Sam. This is where
Sam was the next day.
I'm talking
didn't
about the
have
next...
this.
Ma'am, I'm talking about the next day, ma'am.
But the night.
No, the next night we went to Charlie's. You're getting confused.
Sam
We
had
weren't in the
that?
pool the next night. You went to Charlie's with Sam.
Oh.
I have the picture proof, girl.
Oh, I thought Sam was the same night that
So
the incident happened.
The next day, in the morning, I was like,
oh, this is the day I woke up. I had a raspberry here.
She had a big old burn here.
Yeah, I had a knot in my head.
You had a knot on your forehead too, girl.
I had a bruise right here.
Yeah.
My leg was bruised up. I had like a fat knot in my head.
So I look at her
and I literally was like, what happened to me?
Before we went even into the bathroom, I just started busting up laughing and she's like, my whole body hurts.
I literally was like, my whole body. And I have a fucking big scab wound here. I have a fucking knot here.
Knot right here. And the back of Reg has a big...
I have like a tangle. I have bruises all over my leg.
Scraped up knees.
And I was like,
and I'm like...
my body hurts.
So we go
like, no shit, bitch. And I was like, I feel like I got beat up.
So we go to the bathroom because I was like, she needs to see herself in the mirror.
Yeah.
You know? She sits down on the toilet and while she's having a moment of like, what the fuck happened?
Clarity.
I'm snapping pictures.
Yeah.
I'm snapping pictures.
This is for later. Don't worry.
Because all of us, okay, after we realized all of her battle wounds.
Like, why does my head hurt so bad?
We
fucking knot.
A knot, a bruise, a scab.
And I was like, did I fall? And you're like, nobody's seen you fall.
Well, hold on. So check this out. So my aunts end up waking up and I show them the picture that I just took in the bathroom.
And then you show them all my wounds.
Yes. And then they look at her and they're like, what the fuck?
And I was like, I don't know what happened. You tell me. I don't remember.
Everyone there. And I mean, so my aunt's daughter, me, we have no idea
where all my wounds came from.
Where all her wounds till this day, almost a year later.
I'm convinced somebody beat my ass.
So I came to a conclusion of how her burn happened on her chin because it was like
when I was swimming, I think I was swimming into the wall.
Yeah, because
I was fucked up.
No, because she kept jumping into the pool and it was only 4 feet deep. The deepest end was 4 feet, so she kept
diving into nothing.
So I think she hit the bottom of the pool. As to where this bruise came from, this knot came from.
All this fucking knots on my leg.
All the scrapes on her leg. We have no idea. We were like, where did that come from? But what's also weird though, is I remember like telling you to get out of my shirt and you didn't like, I mean, I was really drunk, but I don't remember seeing a burn here or not here. You know what I mean? I know knots form the next day. Like I get that. Yeah. But like I don't remember you having any of that.
Yeah.
And that was just, I am so sorry, but it was hilarious because the pictures that she forbid me to ever share to the general public. And which, by the way, it's my screensaver of her whenever she calls me. Yeah, it does pop up.
It's the one picture you're literally not allowed to share.
It is unhinged.
And we named that person, that picture, person's name is Sam.
It's Sam.
Like they have their own name. And that may or may not be in relation to I Am Sam. Okay. So then what do? We wake up and we go to the grocery store. We need more.
Hold on, wait.
We need more drink.
Hold on, I need more drink right now. We're at another pause. We are back. I think where we left off was the next morning. You had your bruises, and everyone was like, "What happened to you?"
I said, "I don't know. I thought you could let me know."
I love how till this day no one knows what happened.
Yeah, I'm convinced I got my ass beat.
I just feel like I would have seen you like fall.
Yeah.
Like I would have seen you fall.
Yeah.
I would have laughed. And none of us. We didn't see you get out the pool. So that's why I'm like. I'm pretty sure you shit in the pool, you peed in the pool, got fingered in the pool, like all those.
Allegedly.
Anyways, the next day we wake up, and mind you, she has all her battle wounds.
Now that was the worst I've ever woken up after being drunk ever. Like that was the worst.
Well, yeah. Well, I would hope so. If it
Yeah.
gets worse than that, girl, it'd be
Yeah,
like,
you
what, you
need
hang out with
AA.
Jeffrey Dahmer or what? Like, damn, girl.
Yeah, I was beat to shreds.
Literally, but you know, it's so hilarious. Before breakfast, before we put anything on our system, what do?
Go to this grocery store to get more drinks.
Smith's. Smith's is the only place that has Happy Dads. Let's
Yeah.
go get the Happy Dads.
Yeah.
Because we're in vacation mode. We're ready to party. It's hot.
Yeah.
There's a pool.
Yeah.
We're
man.
ready to go. We go. We get Happy Dads. We come back. I think we had a little snack in between. A little fast food or something. We had something. I don't remember what. But we had something. We fill up the ice chest again. Load it up. Go back to the pool. And mind you, this is 12 o'clock in the afternoon. In the afternoon.
I'm out there with my fucking raspberry. There's fucking bruises all over my head.
Literally.
My bikini trying to be cute.
Yes, yeah. Literally. And we're just out there throwing them back. And I do have to say, I remember being tipsy. Like at maybe like 4 o'clock or something. I don't know how long we were in the pool, honestly. I don't know. Like,
the
honestly.
sun in the drinks is dangerous.
Remember our Crocs shrunk? We couldn't fit on our Crocs.
My Crocs, I gave them to my son when I came back home because they're so small. My Crocs, they shrunk.
They shrunk, and then I had these random, I guess from Shade. I still, till this day, I still have them. I have lines of
oh, your tan lines in your shorts and shit.
No, there's 3. Girl, I have 1, 2, 3. I think it was like the poles.
Oh.
You know what I mean? That were blocking it out. Anyways, we ended up going back inside. My aunt's knockout very early this day.
It was like 6, 7 p.m. It was early.
Very early.
Like
but
lunchtime, dinner time.
Yeah, we did start early that day, though. So I don't blame them. Well, we're sitting on the couch and... oh, hold on. While they were knocked out, do you remember that my aunt's daughter was like, oh, let's go get some food. And we were thinking we were going to go get some burritos, which we did get burritos. But do you remember I was in my swim trunks, a big old busted t-shirt.
I don't think I had panties on.
You didn't, girl. We show up to a bar, and I'm like, I'm not getting out the car. I'm not getting out the car. This one over here, who cares? Come on. I'm like, I was like,
I don't even think I had my ID with me.
You didn't. Thank God my aunt's daughter didn't have an ID with her either. Okay. Because I was literally stranded there. I was like, you didn't say we're going to a bar. Like, I would not, like, and it was Saturday. It was still daylight out. That's how I know it was still early. And she's like, oh, it's popping, come on. And it was popping. It's called like Twin Peaks or something like that.
Oh, you're right.
That was the name of it. Something
right,
Peaks, right? And it did look popping, but I was like, I looked tragic. I had sunscreen in my eyes. You don't remember anything.
Yeah.
My eyes were bloodshot red. I couldn't even open my eyes because I had so much sunscreen, chlorine, everything in my eyes. Yeah. And I'm like, I just want to eat. Like, I need something to eat. We were drinking all day, and I only had a snack because I'm the type of person, like, as soon as I crack open a drink, I can only have a snack. I can't have a meal because then I'm done. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? I can't do both. Anyway, she's like, oh, shit, I forgot my ID. And she forgot her ID, too. And I was like, oh, me, too. Which, actually, I did forget my ID because that'll go into Charlie's. Anyways, she don't even remember what I'm talking about, which is so hilarious. I took my aunt's ID. Anyways. Well, how do you forget that, girl? Anyways, we'll get into that. We go and we get burritos, right? We get our burritos. We go back to the house. We eat them. And I did sober up a bit. She sobered up a bit. And my aunt's daughter is sitting there talking us into going to a place like in Phoenix.
The gay bar there.
No, it's like the biggest like gay club.
But it's a gay bar, right?
Yeah, it's gay. Yeah. Okay. But like club/bar, girl, that place was huge.
It
was huge.
The Uber that I was all up on the guy in.
Oh, ma'am. This story can go on for days, okay? So my aunt's daughter says, don't worry, I'll pay for the Uber, because I looked at the Uber and I was like, this is $50. I was like, I'm good. Like, no, I've drank all day. I'm ready to call night. She's like, come on, you're very rarely in town. I'll pay for it. Let me tell you, when she's buzzed, her mom thinks that I'm the bad influence, and she's like, stop being a pussy. Stop being a bitch. Stop being such a weenie. She's like calling me out aggressively, and I was like, okay, girl, you're doing the most, girl. Like,
did you go?
Because I felt bad. So Anyways,
We go. This was the night of the fucking Furbies.
yes,
The
not
dog. What do you
Furbies.
call the fucking
No, they're not
freebies?
furries.
What do
They're
you
not
call
fur.
them?
Did you just say
The
freebies?
doggies.
Furries. There's a latex mask.
Latex
Pups.
Okay, yeah. The dog ears with the leather shit.
Hold on, you just don't stop jumping at this bitch is queen of
Ma'am,
jumping
this
ahead.
is the night where the girl's like, "You're skeleton," and I was like, "Oh shit, she recognized you from Arizona."
And I look like dog trash.
I was so
Hold on,
excited.
stop
though.
jumping ahead, bitch.
I'm just remembering shit.
I know. I was like, stop jumping ahead, girl.
I don't remember shit.
So I'm getting into where they're both bullying me, and I have videos. And if she ever wants to call me out, if she ever wants to play dumb, I have videos of her literally yelling at me. And I'm like, dude, I'm so tired. But yes, look, I said, okay, fuck it, I'll go. And I swear to God on my brother, and they thought, and it bothered me to my core that they both thought that I was lying. Even the next day, they both thought that I was lying, meaning my aunt's daughter and her thought that I couldn't find my wallet.
Where was it?
Bitch, it was in my luggage. Cause remember we went to Twin Peaks, I couldn't find it. I paid with Apple
I think
Pay.
the important thing is that you took your aunt's ID and you got in with it.
I didn't take my aunt's ID. So
No.
my aunt's daughter, okay. So mind you, my aunt is married to this person's mom, okay.
Yeah.
She's like, don't trip, I got you. While they're knocked out in their room, she goes and opens
Like a little kid, dude.
Yes,
Like
yes.
straight up.
And mind you, we're all, old.
We're all outside, like
She's like 3 years younger than us, but still, She goes and she gets her ID and she's like, come on, let's go. She's like, the Uber's literally gonna be here in 2 minutes. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I have to go now. And I was like, but you better not get pissed at me if I can't get in with that.
Yeah.
I got in the car, the Uber and everything. She has my aunt's ID, not her. I'm sorry, I'm pointing at her, but I mean my aunt's stepdaughter, basically. Is that what it's called? My aunt's stepdaughter. I went, okay? We're standing in line, whatever. Well, hold on. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead now. There was a Puerto Rican man who was our driver.
Was he Puerto Rican? Oh, yeah, he was. You're right.
And she was in the front seat with him, and me and
Man, I was asking him about his sex life. I was asking him about everything you could think of.
Oh, so now you remember that.
I remember
Oh,
that
now
part.
you remember that.
I remember that part.
She was asking the Uber driver, oh, so do you live alone? He's like, yeah, I have my own place.
I'm like, do you have a lot of people over?
She literally says, no, she literally says, do you have a lot of bitches over? And he's like, oh, what do you mean by bitches? And he's like, or she's like, bitches. Do you have a lot of bitches over? And he's like, what do you, like, I have friends. And she's like, no, do you fuck bitches in your room? I was like.
And he said he had a Puerto Rican flag hanging in his room.
Me and my aunt's daughter-in-law, or what's it called? Stepdaughter. We're looking at each other mortified because she's like, no, you know what I mean. Do you bring bitches back to your room and fuck them?
He was handsome for like.
He was a good looking guy. He was a good looking guy.
Yeah.
And he was very friendly.
He was a nice guy.
I think he was kind of gay though.
Man,
she was throwing herself at him, and he was like, get away.
He was looking in the back seat.
He was like, oh, you guys are going to Charlie's? Should I park?
He's like, can you go to the back and have your friend come to the front?
Mind you, this is a good 30-minute drive from where we were.
It was
far. It was a 30-minute drive, and she's just in the front hamming it up with this fool. And I was like, oh my God, girl. And we're just in the back.
One thing about me, don't let me be drunk in an Uber.
For real.
Don't let me be drunk in an Uber.
For real. Luckily, the guy was very, like, he was very nice and very, like, talkative and everything. We ended up getting to Charlie's, and I have to say, me and my aunt, she's a big old butch lesbian.
She's bald-headed.
Shaved head, like everything. But we look nothing alike. Like nothing.
No.
Besides the bald head.
And the height. Yeah, other than that, there's nothing.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah. My aunt is tall, too. She's Samoan.
She's way darker than you.
Way darker than me.
Man,
her
you got in that
face
bitch
is like
with that ID, though.
Yes. We went up in there, and as soon as I walk in, and mind you, because I didn't want to go, I was wearing shorts. I was wearing some Yeezys. I was wearing a hat. I had no makeup on, which I never go out without any little powder on my face because my redness. And I was like, whatever, let me go.
Yeah.
This guy comes up to me and was like, oh my God, I watch your videos. And I was like, oh, thank you. Do you know what he said?
No.
Do you remember?
No, not at all.
He said, you look so good. Like, you look so good. And I was like, I look like I own an RV and live in it. I told him that. And he started busting up laughing. He's like, no, you look good. I was like, I'm wearing these big ass shorts. Dude, These shorts were massive on me on my little skinny legs. I was like, what the fuck, bitch? I look like Eminem in fucking 1999. Like, it was like, what the fuck? It was tragic. Anyways, we go to this place, Charlie's, and it was pup night, and there was a good 50 pups there. And I have to say, my aunt's stepdaughter, fuck, I want to say daughter-in-law all the time. Is it daughter-in-law?
No, it's
What's a
stepdaughter.
daughter-in-law?
It's like if her son married this bitch, that's her
Oh,
mother-in-law.
got you, got you. Okay. My aunt's stepdaughter kept buying us drink after drink after
Ma'am,
drink.
we were
Hold on. And I did
lit.
tell her, and you even agreed. You're like, okay, just 2 drinks, just 2 drinks. And we all agreed on 2 drinks.
How many do we have?
She shows up she got us a drink each and then got us all a shot. I was like,
Yo, this counts.
so that's 2. And then right after that, what does she do? Another round of 2 drinks and 2 shots. And I'm like, oh my God.
Excited because I just love like that vibe. Like, let's just keep going. I was
yeah. I was tired.
Say fucking less.
I think I was tired because I was so hungry.
And then it's also, yeah, we were like just weirded out. It was too many pups.
The pups were overwhelming. I'm not
And then I get why you were out because I started making out with this bitch. At this point.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Before you guys... Wait, I remember the exact moment you guys started making out.
I don't. I'm like, enlighten me.
A guy came up to me.
To you?
This is one of my most triggering memories that I've told several people about because it was hilarious. So my aunt is 10 years older than me exactly, okay? A guy comes up to me. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Kind of.
He comes up to me. He's like, oh, hey, what's your name? I was like, oh, hey, my name's Manaya. I stuck with the whole bit. I was like, my name's Manaya. You know, that's my aunt's name.
I remember.
And he's like, oh, like, how old are you? Or no, first he asked me, where am I from? And I said, LA, whatever, you know. And he's like, oh, how old are you? And I was like, oh, I'm 43. He's like, you're not 43. When I tell you this motherfucker was so persistent, he was like, you're not 43. I was like, no, I'm 43. Yeah, I was born in 80. He's like, no, you're literally not 43. Like, I know it. And I was like, why would I lie to you about being 43? And he was like, let me see without the hat. And I took off my hat and I showed him my hairline. I was like, see, I told you I'm 43. He's like, no, I'm still not buying it.
ID.
He asked to see my ID.
Did you pull out my nails? And what happened?
Man, what else did I pull? That's the only thing I didn't even have my wallet.
No, your debit
dude.
card. Oh, yeah.
I didn't have my debit. I didn't have my whole wallet. I
You had a fucking bare ID in your pocket.
A bare ID.
Yeah.
I literally took out the ID and I showed it to him. He's like, this is not you.
Oh, man. I think it's just the fact that we took her ID like little kids out of her room and then fucking snuck out. I think that's what it is for me.
I'm literally of age, but the guy calling me out, he's like, he looked at it, he's like this. This is not you.
Security let you in with it,
Security let me in.
No problem. Security, but this drunk-ass fool was like, this is not you.
And he called me out. He's like, this is not you. And I was like, it is me. I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, where's your mole? Okay. My aunt has a big mole on her face. And I was like, I got it laser removed after that. I was like, dude, this is 10 years old. I was telling him because I was like, I haven't renewed it. I haven't gone back to take my picture again, you know? And he's like, okay, I don't believe it. But he's like, whatever, you're still cute. And I was like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And he's like, good night, whatever your name is. And just walked away. And the whole time you guys were...
Canoodling
the tongues, girl.
Yeah. So then we went home. Allegedly.
No. Can I tell something on this podcast that may embarrass you?
Yeah, I don't care.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I guess.
Are you sure?
Well, I guess.
It may embarrass you. So...
When I peed?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, I had to go pee, but I pissed on myself. Well, I was aiming to pee like Papa Squat.
Stop, bitch. Stop. Let me tell it. So my aunt's daughter-in-law... Fuck. How many times am I going to say that?
Yeah, you're
my aunt's stepdaughter ordered us an Uber to go back home. And me and her were like...
here already.
We were like, fuck, we have to pee. And we knew it was a 30-minute fucking journey home. Yeah. So we went by the trash cans to go pee. I'm peeing on the trash can. And she goes to pop a squat.
Mom, I didn't even pull my shorts down. Like, why am I peeing without...
Well, they were at your knees.
Yeah, and I pissed all over myself.
I turned around and I was like, boo.
Bitch, it's not me still getting ate out. Fucking...
No.
Nasty bitch.
I wish you guys could have my vision. I turn around.
Just peeing on denim. Just straight up piss on denim.
And I didn't know how to approach the situation. Because she was so... And I'm sitting there.
Like, oh, I was like, boo, you know, when you go pee, finally, Oh.
And I told her, I was like, you're peeing on your shorts. And she's like, oh, fuck.
And
And
then
then
the Uber's here. And then the fucking Uber's here. So we gotta go. Like, ma'am, don't remember this part.
the Uber, she sat down on the Uber seat.
Did I sit in the back or the front?
I don't remember, but when we got out, I did see, I think, no, you sat in front.
By myself?
Because I did, well, yeah, just like on the way there, it was me and her in the back. When we got out the Uber, it was like wet.
That's gross. That's fucking disgusting, dude.
I'm so sorry, but that fucking memory specifically, if you just like you acted like you were popping a squat, but I'm like, you're literally peeing in your shorts.
Dude, I was so drunk. I was so fucking. I've never been that drunk.
But you were functioning, girl.
I was
like
fine. I remember things.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I was walking.
Well, you just remembered you peed in your pants.
I remember I peed myself. But it's like I was so fucked up.
But
dude.
I did help you out the car because I remember I was like, okay, we're here now, and she's sitting there, and I was like, dude,
hey.
That's why I remember the whole seat, girl.
Because you helped me out.
I helped you out, and I looked down at the seat, and I was like,
yo, have a good night.
I was like, the seat is wet. Like, girl.
Have a good night.
So
thank you.
This is where things, I guess, get a little bit embarrassing for her over here because
I made a friend.
She made a friend, aka my you know what? I'm gonna just stop this person. My relative.
Our butch friend.
Yeah, our butch friend.
Our butch friend. And she was like a butch girl. She was like cute, like stylish, but she was like butch, like
well, hold on.
a butch girl.
We went back to the house though.
Like short hair, tatted, butch.
We went back to the house and we had our leftover burritos from earlier in the day because all of us only had a couple bites.
Okay.
And while I was warming mine up, you ran into the shower because that's what I was gonna say.
I did.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you talking about you in your.
Like, I'm all good for me.
No, you ran into the shower, right? And I was like,
to wash.
And I specifically remember because I was like, fuck, I had to pee and I had to go pee in the backyard. Anyways, I'm sitting there and I realized my phone is on 10%. Okay. You remember?
Yeah. You had to charge your phone while I'm trying to like fucking get it on with this bitch. Like, cause I just got out the shower and like we had made out at the where were we?
You guys were staying. There's a picture of her at the bar, and she just sent it to me today, and I was like, "Is your shirt up?" Her shirt is up. Yes, I was like,
I'm like making out with this chick.
I don't remember. It's so funny because I'm like, I feel like I was tipsy and I do remember a lot of the night, but I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I was like, is your fucking shirt up at the bar?
Now that you said that, I remember taking a shower. I do remember taking a shower.
Dude, you ran in the shower.
Maybe because
like you immediately ran in the shower.
I think because I knew. I was
like, you pissed on yourself.
Well, no, because I was like, oh, she's gonna eat me out.
Oh, I thought because you pissed on yourself.
Well, I was uncomfortable, I'm sure, but I don't remember.
When she was in the shower, I was obviously just thinking about eating. I was so hungry, so I warmed up my burrito and I was standing there eating it. And she comes out the shower, and I was like, I look at my phone, right, to look at the time. Mind you, it was still early. It must have been 12:45, or you know what? At this time, actually, it may have been past 1 now. I look at my phone. I'm like, there's only 10%, and in the little guest room that I was staying in, there's no charges around. I'm like, no. I had Grindr at the time. I need to scroll through Grindr. You sat on the
couch with us.
No, I didn't sit on the couch. No, I didn't.
Where'd you do?
I was sitting in the damn kitchen.
Oh.
How do you not remember this?
I thought this was a video of you recording me and I was singing.
Ma'am, that was before we went to Charlie's.
Okay. I don't remember.
She has her timeline so wrong. That was you in the Charger shirt, girl. So I'm sitting and they have all the lights off, okay? So it's her.
And she's like right here with her hand between my thighs.
Yes.
Like, ma'am, with a clear agenda.
Girl, I could read
clear
a room.
Agenda.
I'm not stupid. And I'm sitting there just...
You on my phone?
Dude,
bye.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, fast charger work. Are you a fast charger or not? Like, are you going to hurry up and kick in, you know? So as I'm just sitting there acting like I'm still eating, even though I already devoured my burrito, I was like, hey, I just want to let you guys, I'm not trying to coochie block. Like, I'm not trying to coochie block.
You literally said that. Like, I remember you saying,
well, you both busted up laughing hysterically.
Like, as if you're delusional.
Yes. I was like, I'm not dumb. I see the hand in between the fupa and the hand's begging for help. It's like, send out an SOS. Don't know where I'm at. And I was like, okay.
So you got your charge, right?
Girl, as soon as my phone got to 20%, I said, deuces. I said, have fun. Use a dental dam.
You did say that. Like, you literally said that.
I literally said that.
And I don't remember much.
Do you remember the morning, though?
I remember like she devoured my situation, including my taint, and I was like, holy shit. But I remember like for me, I was like, I'm not gay because like I
Yeah,
want
but a
like
coochie
I
eating
don't
a coochie.
this ain't it for me. Like I didn't eat her, she did me, and she did my
Did
taint.
you
It
enjoy
was
it though?
yeah, it was cool. I was fucking obliterated out of my mind.
I feel like I would still enjoy
It
some
was cool. I
head
liked
from a
it. Yeah,
female
I
if I,
liked it. It was cool. Like, and I've told you that was like my thing is I've always wondered what it was be with a butch.
Yeah,
Like, and she was like a hot butch. You
yeah.
know, and as a girl, I still think there's bitches who are hot
Hold on,
bitches.
and can I say about her, she is one
Oh,
person that
she's awesome.
she takes control.
Yeah.
I want that in a man. She's like, we're going here, we're doing this, I'm paying for this,
Ma'am, she
I'm
would drive
like,
us where the fuck we're going. She would tell
yes.
us what the fuck we're doing.
I was like, can I get you in a
Ma'am, so
man?
we're like making out. She did all her stuff, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. But then it's like when I was ready for,
Yeah.
she was like, okay, let's go to bed, and I was.
She's
My
like, I want some
drunk my drunk
penetration.
ass was like, just went to bed. But I was like, oh, okay.
Did you
fuck.
just go to bed though? Cause do you remember the morning?
No. What?
Bitch. So mind you, once again, reminder, we are staying at my aunt's house with her and her partner. This bitch's panties, and they're in the living room.
Well, yeah, she ate me out and ate my asshole. Why wouldn't my panties be on?
My aunt wakes up in the morning, my aunt's wife. She comes and knocks on the door. She's like, hey, your friend. And I was like, what the fuck? And this bitch is butt naked on the couch. Panties on the floor. And I was like,
Well, all this shit
was like-
happened in the fucking living room.
so what do? I'm all covering her with a blanket. I'm like, oh, sorry. She's like, oh, no, it's okay. It's fine. She's like, I just want to let you know because I didn't want,
hey,
like,
girl, how'd you sleep?
No, can I just tell you, though, this is how awesome my aunts are, is she wanted me to go and, like, cover you up because she didn't
So it
want
wouldn't be
you
awkward.
to be embarrassed. Yes.
No, honestly.
Like, that's why I was
And
like,
even though this is like the most embarrassing shit ever, I would go back there any day. Like I didn't feel
girl, they would
uncomfortable. It didn't
welcome
make
you
me-
back with open
you
arms and be
know,
like, you're the
like,
funnest bitch
This
ever. Like,
story is so like all my fucking battle wounds, me getting my fucking taint ate, like all this crazy shit.
waking up nude in somebody else's living room.
Ma'am, it's somebody else's living room. Like this is so fucking crazy, but it was cool. We had fun.
It was so fun, and I do have to say though, but honestly though, I have to tell you this. Even if it wasn't just them, everyone in my family is so they don't care.
Yeah, no, you.
Because they've all been in the same position. Are you okay?
Yeah, I thought I had water. I thought I had water, but I'm okay.
Oh my god, you scared me.
Why? I'm fine.
I thought you were gonna throw up for some reason.
No, I was looking for. I
I'm
thought
all
I
you
had a
move
water
really
bottle.
fast. I was like, what
I
the
know.
fuck?
Don't you worry.
Anyways, so on the way back home, we're not gonna make a long story out of this. We had the EV once again, and you guys, it took us 11 hours to get home.
From Arizona.
11 hours, and we didn't have one bit of traffic.
We didn't have one bit of alcohol.
Well, I would have died if we had alcohol.
Yeah.
I do have to say this though, on the way back home at the same very gas station where I asked her if she would lick a damn bumper for $500, we encountered some fuckery. We were in a 2-hour line just to wait for chargers.
To a charging post. Yeah.
Just to wait to get to the charger, not counting in the hour to charge it, okay? As soon as we're there in line, when I tell you I'm already delusional, right? After this fucking bender of a weekend, this bitch looks at this man. And this man, and I said, he looks like he's a murderer. Like, he looks like because he was driving a van, but it was electric.
The headline of the year.
We're printing it on shirts. We're printing this on shirts. Shut up.
If we ever have merch, here
this is on the merch.
Yeah.
I look at this man, and he's driving a big old van.
Like a Volkswagen fucking.
No, you're thinking of the dad.
I'm thinking of. Yeah.
You're thinking of the wrong one. The guy was driving a big old electric van, and I was like, he looks like he's
Not
a
the electric
murderer.
van.
He looks like he has dead bodies in his damn trunk because it was a big van.
What'd
right?
I say?
This bitch. And she's like, honestly, he's kind of ugly, but if he wasn't ugly, he'd be hot.
If he wasn't ugly, he'd be hot.
When I tell you I lost my fucking mind, and she goes, and I'm literally losing my mind laughing hysterically. And she's like, but you know what I mean, right? And I was like, so this fucking bitch literally says, if he wasn't ugly, he'd be hot.
If he wasn't ugly, he'd be hot.
The fact that she was so dead set on,
I still mean it.
You know what I mean, right? And I was like, I have no idea.
You do now. Nowadays, you do.
Well, no, because ugly is ugly, hot is hot. So no, I don't.
I just meant. I meant it.
He looks creepy, but then there was also this other guy there though who was so nerdy, and he drove the
It was just like it's like
Volkswagen.
a select variety of people who drive EVs.
Yes, and they were like so pleased. They're like, "Oh, 2 hour line, no problem." This guy
Yeah.
opens up his trunk, and I'm not exaggerating. Opens up the trunk to his Volkswagen EV to open up an ice chest that has Seagrams.
Seagrams. Like the wine
Seagrams.
coolers. The little
Wine
wine
cooler
coolers.
Seagrams.
Good for him.
And
And man, you were like, wow, look at him.
he goes and he offers other people,
Everybody.
"Yep, you want to Seagrams? You want to Seagrams? You want to Seagrams?" And his girlfriend never got out the car.
Oh.
Remember, he was all talking about my
Talk
girlfriend.
About me as a girlfriend.
Girl, I'm like, this is embarrassing. Like, why are we sitting here for 2 hours? So we sat there for 2 hours, and mind you, there was a line behind us. So people behind us waited
4 hours.
4 hours, literally. I'm like, there was
Long ass line.
there was 3 chargers.
Yeah.
3
We had to
chargers.
wait at least.
Yes, it was insane. Anyways, we ended up getting home. It literally, like dead ass, took us 11 hours.
It took us 11 hours to get home.
11 whole hours to get home.
Yeah.
And that's the story of us going to Phoenix and her turning out a lesbian.
Shout out to my friend.
Well,
shout out to if he wasn't ugly, he'd be hot.
Literally,
if he wasn't ugly, he'd be hot.
Girl,
you know what I mean, though, right?
Dude, literally, that's gonna be it. If he wasn't ugly, he'd be hot. And then on the very bottom of the back of the
you know
hoodie,
what I mean.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all, that is it for this hot mess of a story time. We hope you guys enjoyed it.
Don't judge me.
I don't think anybody's gonna judge you, girl. We've all been through wild fucking shit, girl.
Wild thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, these were actions. Never mind. These were thoughts.
Girl, I'm like, hold on, and I broke a sink. I broke a fucking shower. I ended up in an alley.
Not the alleyway.
Anyways, y'all, that is it. Make sure you guys go follow our TikTok. Make sure you guys show us some love, and make sure you guys leave us beer emojis.
Beer?
If you guys have made it this far. Well, there's no happy dad emoji, so.
Or a Japanese flag. Or what would it be? Tokyo?
No, it would be beers. Beer emojis. Yeah, I don't. She's on one. Anyways,
go see Ra.
Just leave us some beer emojis. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.
Bye.